always figure it for him.
All right. Welcome, sports fans. Welcome to the Outlaw Sports Network. I am your host, Outlaw Bill, and we're going to do highlights and coverage of the Sunday night football game against the Kansas City Chiefs and the Atlanta Falcons. Have not yet kicked off.
And I am your co-host, Admiral Teague. Hello to everybody out there in YouTube land. It's been quite a week of football. It started out with one of the few times that the New York Jets were allowed to broadcast the actual outcome of their game. What we saw last night was the real Jet game, probably the first time maybe in years. Tonight, we have an interesting lineup for you. It's the Atlanta Falcons versus the Chefs, right?
Yeah.
Falcons versus Chiefs, ladies and gentlemen. Should be an interesting lineup. Of course, what's to be said about the Falcons more than that they have super cheater, super coach, Bill Darth Belichick. Bill, I don't know about you, but I've hated this hoodie destroying idiot for years.
Well, week 3 highlights. Well, we know that your Chiefs beat the Patriots, give them a swift whopping on Thursday night, 24-3. And elsewhere in the league today, we had the Giants taking down the Cleveland Browns 21-15. And let's see, your Philadelphia Eagles took on the New Orleans Saints, and the final of that game, 15-12.
By the way, our thumbnail is the horror thumbnail, not the NFL thumbnail. Madman.
What?
Everybody. I looked at at the feed, and it's like a Cenobite and some other stuff. Is the thumbnail because I'm putting on the other device.
Oh yeah, I changed it in my studio, so it has to update. So I did that.
Ah, I understand.
Yeah, I didn't save it yet. Once I save it, now it will be. Now should upload to YouTube, and the thumbnail will be there. I did, yeah. So it's a little bit behind on the details.
You've got the right thumbnail now, as I've got Outlaw Bill on my second device, as we all should, as I go to watch the Cosme on this one.
Oh yeah, and I need to do that. I haven't put the Cosme.
I also have the game on my regular TV, so a minute or two behind the Cosme, I'll be seeing what they're showing much larger and much better. What's weird, though, is I'm seeing your feed from another region. It's just a few seconds ahead of mine. And they're talking proudly about how Ludacris, who has nothing to do with football, had something to do with today.
Maybe he's selling another Fast and Furious movie coming out next summer or something.
We can only hope it's something that enjoyable. I don't know. I neither like nor dislike Ludacris. I just know that he's irrelevant since about 2006. Why he's here, I don't know. Is it because he's a rap artist who has never gotten into much trouble, and most rap artists do? So there's like a safe bet.
All right, there we go. No. Oh. All right, now I'm straight. I've always been straight, but what I mean straight with what the other word means. Screw Patrick Mahomes. I care for. Do you care? Do you really care for any of these teams? Because I sure don't. I hate the Chiefs.
I'll be honest, I don't mind the Chefs, and I like Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, he's a good quarterback, but I've had enough of him and all the Swifties. All the Swifties can.
What's the over-under on commercials with Peyton Manning tonight? Simply because he's proven he won't get arrested, beat up a woman, or shoot up a house.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if we were betting 8-1 odds that.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're seeing the commercial for Joker, and it doesn't look very good, does it? I don't think this does not look. He must be in Joker. That's why we saw Ludacris. This doesn't look any good to me. What do you think?
I don't know, but did you hear about there's a Penguin series on Max, the streaming service Max? I heard that show was pretty woke. Might have to look at that. Yeah.
Well, it's Matt Reeves who made Felicity with J.J. Abrams.
Hey, Lester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank.
Hello.
Thank you for this. Oh, no worries, man. I love to bring sports. This is a new added feature to the lineup of Outlaw Bill content.
And you'll only see it here. It's not on Admiral Teague's network. We're just doing this for the Outlaw Bill exclusive. We do Jet games on the Admiral Teague network.
Hail FKHC 2005.
Hi, Tim.
Welcome to Sunday Night Football. We're on commercial break. So let me go back to the other scores in the league today. The Tennessee Titans took on the Minnesota Vikings and got their asses handed to them in a 34-7 final. I'm happy to say my Broncos finally got a win. 3 weeks after 2 weeks losing, the Denver Broncos took on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and won 26-7. For those you of cheeseheads in Wisconsin, your Green Bay Packers took on the Tennessee Titans, crushed them with a whopping 30 points to 14. For those of you in the Windy City, good old Chicago, your Bears. The Bears met an assaulting defeat to the Indianapolis Colts, 21-16. Close, but no freaking cigar.
And I would have to say, ladies and gentlemen, while we've been given this score, maybe it wasn't a bad news for your team, but nothing could be worse than enduring this long, horrible song from Carrie Underwood, who looks like a giant potato wrapped in tinfoil now at this point in her life. The song started about an hour ago, so it's just about to wrap up. I still cannot. They've got cheerleaders. I don't know. It's like they still have not figured out how to make a Sunday Night Football song. And then she has to pretend to know how to play guitar at the end. That's insulting.
I think I'm going to make Sunday Night Football a regular thing here. Definitely. There'll be Thursday night. There'll be Sunday Night Football here on Sundays. And there'll be Thursday Night Football on Thursday here on
and Jet games as they
Outlaw
happen.
Bill Sports Network.
OBSN. Welcome to OBSN, the mothership. All right. Now, we don't know as much about football as we need to do this, so we're going to be talking in a lot of non sequiturs. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to start. Well, Bill, both of these teams came here to win tonight. Neither of them came here to lose. I expect them to leave it all on the field. How about you? It's indeed the game of inches, Bill.
Yeah. Oh God, what's it? What's
And
Chris
loser
Collinsworth?
quarterback.
He's looking so old. I used to watch
He
him.
looks terrible.
Every season. I used to watch Inside the NFL, and then Inside the NFL that show got really horrible. I don't know why.
Remember when he was an actual Raider a million years ago?
Yeah, that was so long ago. Boomer Esiason was still playing football then, I think.
Boomer, among the greatest football players from Long Island.
Howdy, Ray Luckard. The Bears charging
Ray
up
LeCard,
quarterback.
hi,
Every
buddy.
week, 1999 was the Witch Bear Project.
The Bear Witch Project. All
Well, yeah,
right. The witchingly unbearable project. All right, now in honor of the fact that it's Jedi Bill's, I'm sorry, Outlaw Bill's show, and like we do
it's okay.
karaoke here. We do karaoke here. I'm just gonna do because the song is so long and so stupid. You ready? Here we go. I've been waiting all week for Sunday night. Gonna watch the Chiefs and the Falcons, alright. I look like a baked potato wrapped in foil. I don't care, I'm rich as fuck. Oh, hey man, what's your plan? How are you? I'm gonna watch TV, that's what I'm gonna do. The NFL, yeah, bet heavily. It's the NFL on NBC. How's that? She
No,
does look
no,
like a
no.
baked potato
It's
wrapped in foil these days.
it's OLC. OLC, whatever. The Outlaw Bill Sports Network.
All right, man, I'll sing it again. It's pirate football on OBSN. How's that?
That's better.
And as we take time during this commercial break, it's time for a public service announcement. Some people may think it's inappropriate for Admiral Teague to make football jokes during streams about other things like karaoke. Those people would be wrong because Admiral Teague and Jedi Bill, Outlaw Bill, and a lot of other people broadcast football together. Let's go down to the field where we have Jedi Bill. We don't let him in the booth because he's associated with Star Wars. Outlaw Bill, let's kick it to Jedi Bill. Jedi Bill behind the bench. How are these players looking? Did anyone come here to lose today?
I'm sure one of them did, but I don't know which.
Now, do we have a full roster? Is anybody in jail?
I do not know the answer to that, Teak.
Anyone else out there looking forward to the Aaron Hernandez story coming on TV? Let's see. Outlaw Bill, idea for Sunday night. It's Georgia 4 versus Alabama 2. Oh, OBSN, the Ocho. I recognize that. I understood that reference from Dave Chappelle.
Right on.
Yeah,
you go, Lester.
Welcome to the World Championship of Dice.
Here.
Samuel L. Jackson
Samuel
got to
Jackson.
start selling beer and LSD at Falcons games, all right?
That's hysterical.
Now, let's remember, Atlanta is taking on the mantle of the Jedi and Shield. Everything represented by this man has been a spectacular failure. The fact that Samuel L. Jackson is endorsing the Falcons makes me feel like this is a Chiefs game to lose. How about you, Jedi? Outlaw. Sorry. How about you, Outlaw?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like. I'd say I definitely like the Falcons. Probably a little bit more, lot more than the Chiefs there.
What about the Samuel L. Jackson thing I pointed out? Here's your popcorn, motherfucker. Could you imagine that? The fucking light popcorn for Samuel L. Jackson.
That'd be funny. I'd probably choke on some popcorn. Kirk Cousins is rewiring his brain, people. He's rewiring his brain. How did his brain become disconnected? Although I think there's a lot of people with their brains disconnected these days. I'm not going to name names, though.
All I'm going to say is I understood that reference. By the way, Kirk Cousins used to be with the Vikings where he was like, he had talent, but they always got an unfavorable outcome. Always got an unfavorable outcome. It seemed like it was him, that he couldn't lead, and that he sucked. And this was my impression. It was him, he couldn't lead, and he sucked. What did you think, Bill?
Yeah, hang on. I gotta go fix something. I thought I fixed it. Apparently, I didn't fix
well,
it.
Bill's going to fix something. While I explain why this is like kissing your Kirk Cousins. Well, he can complete a pass, and he can read a playbook, and he can respond to the coach properly. He only can play up to the level of the competition. Kirk Cousins is great when he's beating up on somebody, but he's terrible when he's in an evenly matched game. He's a slightly above average quarterback, and he needs everything to go right to really take control of the game. But if he's up by 2 scores, he's still a danger because he'll start whipping that ball around the field and become overconfident. Has been a trait that's landed him on, I believe, 3 teams in his career. The Vikings either traded for him or got him as a low draft pick, and it looked like it was going to work out, and they had a forever franchise quarterback. But one too many shocking disappointments. There's no disgraceful season for him, just a lot of shocking losses.
So we're about to start. We're starting the first half. 0-0. First and 10.
And as you can see, the sponsorship on the field, we put our money where our mouth is. The Falcons are wearing the ATL Admiral Teague Live on their uniforms to show for the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. Welcome to OBSN, the Ocho. I think we should just keep using that joke because it's pretty good. Thank you. You know what? We need to make like a logo, like OBSN with like
we'll get right on that.
You know what? Like a mugshot of Chad. How about this for your branding? Instead of your picture, a mugshot of Chad Ochocinco.
Yeah. Oh man.
Or an 8-ball.
I have to go to the water closet, so I'll be right back.
Now, of course, I am watching this game the same way you are, so it's strobing a bit on me. Okay, it looks that froze right at the moment of release of the ball and came back after the play for me. I'm hitting rewind, I'm refreshing my Cosme, and I've got a better picture already. All right, beautiful pass across the field, across his body to the left. Looks like Duffy was the receiver.
Folks, sorry. Let me leave you hanging
I'm
there.
having a real hard time calling this game on my own because it's freezing up so much.
Oh,
The last two plays, what happens is they snap the ball and then the picture froze until after the play.
on the man.
Yeah, mine.
Oh, second 11 for the Atlanta Falcons. It gets a first down. First down on the opening drive for the Atlanta Hawks. Or Falcons, whatever their name is. Hawks, Falcons.
As I rewatch it on my television, I can see that they're keeping it simple and safe for Cousins.
Yeah.
That was a direct pass right up the middle with a cut to the left of the sideline. Sorry, cut to his right to the sideline. Some good north to south running there.
Mercury Morris. Who I'm not familiar with.
I'm gonna leave the theater and go back. That was crazy. Let me see if I can get back in there and get a better picture. Do you have it up on 1080 or something?
No, I have it on 720. Should I set it to lower?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What's your source? Let me jump back into this and see how my experience is. It's a jumping, freezing mess, but not as bad as it was before. I might be able to make out what's going on. Nope, it's freezing for like 8 to 10 seconds at a time.
I can if I let me do that on the break. I'll set it to 420. Lower it. Touchdown for the Atlanta Falcons.
Might help. I'm watching them go to the line of scrimmage now on regular TV.
Well, Atlanta just scored.
I predict a touchdown on this pass, and yeah, he danced right in there alone. A blown coverage or a very poorly conceived play. Drake London with the touchdown.
It was a walk-in. That was a walk-in, man.
He went dancing right in. The hometown really booing like crazy here at. Are we at Atlanta? Oh, they're okay. So they're cheering one of the players' name.
I'm gonna reload the Cosme here.
Thank you. Their quarterback's name, I believe, is Drew. So that's what I thought they were booing. They were drewing. Okay. As far as the extra point, guys are lining it up now. There's the snap. It goes up, and it is good. Smart decision not going for 2 this early in the game. Do you think a lot of NFL coaches have problems telling their team not to go for 2 on the first touchdown if it's an opening drive? I feel like it takes character on the coach's half to calm the team down and say, look, while I have confidence in you, you just can't go for 2. I want to put these points on the board. These points are here for us to take. Let's kick that extra point. And we're in commercial, folks. So you're not missing anything. Do you like music? Check out Outlaw Bill's karaoke streams on Wednesdays and Saturdays on the Outlaw Bill Singing Network. OBSN 9. We're also working on a ballroom dancing network and an apple picking network where we'll watch Jennifer Connelly pick apples in a bikini.
Oh no. Well, Teague, I think I've been shut down, at least in Cosby. It's not working here. By doing that, it's okay. Look, okay, I got it. I was worried there for a second. It wasn't working. It wasn't working. So sorry guys. I had to do some finagling. It took a while. We were watching high school football. High school highlights.
They still do it every NFL game.
That's pretty cool. Elsewhere in the league today, we had the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the LA Chargers, and the Steelers beat the Chargers 20-10.
What's the record of those two teams, my friend? Can you see it?
Not from where I'm at right now. I'd have to switch over to standings.
I've resigned myself to the screen just freezing whenever the play starts because that's what's going on. I think it's the NFL's way of broadcasting overloads the Cosmic because the commercial worked fine.
Oh.
The highlights work fine. But live, as soon as they snap it, it freezes every time. And at the end of the play, it comes back.
Well, you're watching it on your local network, though. Try that.
I'm a minute behind, so I can only comment on it after it happens. Like right now, everyone's frozen at the sideline. Now Mahomes is just standing there frozen. Now I see Mahomes' stats, but he's frozen because it looks like he started to play around with the football, but that immediately stopped. Now everyone's on the field, but they're frozen. Like, that's my experience.
Oh, Mahomes double pass. Gets 6 yards on the play. For the
All right, I am now at the point that I described before, so I'm about 40 seconds behind. So I predict this play is going to go well. All right, let's see. He dropped it off right to his left.
.33-yard line for the Kansas City Chiefs. I do not like Collinsworth. I used to like him. Now I hate him. He's just bad.
If only his audio would go out. The audio never goes out. The video just freezes.
I know, right?
Yeah, Collinsworth is just like, he's influencing me to have like reduced enthusiasm for watching football. You know what I mean?
Stop back in the background by the Falcons defense. Shut up, Travis Kelce.
We don't know a lot about their.
For-
We don't know a lot about their secondary unit, except that I'm sorry, their offensive unit, except that at least one of these guys is probably going to jail this year. It's an NFL team. It would be unusual not to have that happen.
Here's your highlights of the other games around the league. Let's see if I can make that bigger. The LA Rams took on 49ers, beat the 49ers 27-24. Lions, Cardinals. The Detroit Lions beat the Cardinals 20-13. Ravens, America's team, the Cowboys, 28-25. Right there. Mahomes timeout, 7:33 in the first quarter. 7:33 on the game on the quarter clock on the first quarter.
He's at his sideline conferring with his offensive line. They look like they're ready for just about everything on this 3rd and 1. I would expect the quarterback sneak, probably your safest bet on this one. What do you think, Bill?
I don't know what to think right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, do us a favor. Hit those like and follow buttons for our pal Outlaw Bill and enjoy the game. And now a word from our sponsor.
There we go.
Do you like Fallout? Is it a game you enjoy? Would you like to know more about it?
3rd and 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes in shotgun formation. Drops back.
Hands it off deftly, and it looks like they stopped him.
First down.
The Falcons are celebrating. The Falcons are celebrating. They're celebrating their Admiral Teague Live T-shirts and the fact that they see
the measure
is spotted at 4th and inches, and Andy Reid is absolutely stunned. He looks like Wolford Brimley on crack. And we can see that it's a good, clean hit there. A lot of mustard on it, but good, clean hit.
Mahomes.
It's an outside run. It looks to be successful. I think forward momentum will give him the play. They're indicating first.
Ref, there's those paid, or this is why they say
if he hadn't have pulled that off, if he hadn't have pulled that off, it would have been an absolute fucking disgrace. He did make it across the line. It is a first down. What the officials say, yet to be determined as I watch. Nope, we are going forward. And it looks like a timeout has been called. They very stupidly have thrown the penalty flag, haven't they?
Yeah, they did.
These guys are dumb, Bill. Bill, these guys are dumb.
Yeah, we have, 3-4 blind mice in stripes? or no, this is in Atlanta, so the Chiefs are away. This is an away game for the Chiefs. That's weird because it's like, or wait, is it home where they wear the white now? Because they used to be the opposite.
Home team has choice in NFL. Home team's choice. We're seeing another Joker commercial, and it just increasingly dawns on me with every commercial that this is not going to be a very good movie.
Yeah, they're like advertising it highly, but
it does not look very good at all.
Well, maybe this it doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I mean, it's just
no, it's gonna be bad.
Obviously, the movie. Obviously, the movie is trying to advertise. I mean,
it doesn't know how to advertise itself. Like would be a fair way to say it. It might. What do you think? It might be fair to say they don't know what they're doing as far as advertising because we had a commercial that didn't quite make sense, and I don't know who they were aiming it at.
10 days before it comes out, 10 days on the 11th.
The only thing that commercial told me is that movie exists. You know what I'm saying, buddy? Like, we know there's a movie. We know it exists. We saw the Joker looking kooky. We saw Harley Quinn looking kooky. But we didn't see, like, anything informative. I don't know why we're seeing a 2.5 Men commercial. I thought that show was gone.
Oh, it's because this is a streaming, it's just streaming service,
I'm just gonna say, since reality TV is now like 30 years old, can we go find the people from The Real World season 1 and see how fucked up they are?
Ray Lockhart says it used to be that teams in the South wear white. I'm Summer.
That's true.
Force the road.
Yeah,
team.
You know what? He's right in the sense. Miami always wore white at home, but the thing is, the Jets were a white at home team, and still are some years. But I think the Jets should probably go with green. Probably go with their black uniforms all the time, and tell the players on the team that they aren't on the Jets to get a better performance out of them.
Whoa!
Okay,
what was that?
Glitch there in the video, but that was a satellite glitch. That was national glitch. What happened there, folks? You saw the screen glitch out for a moment. Something else happened at the game the government didn't want us to see. So we're watching a simulation now. We're going to call it as though it's a real game, but just remember, this is no longer what's happening. And I'm getting calls from the stadium that this was actually a touchdown. As we see before us, the replay shows an incomplete pass, but everyone I know at the stadium is saying that this is a touchdown and that it is 7-7. But the score now, the fake media is telling us it is 7-0, as they are showing what appears to be a PlayStation simulation with very high graphics. It's a deep fake of the game, ladies and gentlemen. This cannot be real.
That's impossible.
This is impossible.
It's rumored to be more scripted in when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. So you have the most scripted NFL with the Kansas City Chiefs. I think we
both agree that the Chiefs and the Jets are part of the vast. I think that we at the danger of losing our lives, Bill and I are going to tell you something other people won't. There is a conspiracy in the NFL against the Bills, the Jets, and the Chiefs.
On all the goddamn Swifties, man.
The Swifties are the symptom, not the disease. If your team was in good shape, no one on your team would ever date Taylor Swift in the first place. The problem that we're having here is that there is an active conspiracy to suppress the United States economy and keep Trump from winning by embarrassing the New York teams and by generally destroying the Kansas City team.
Stuffed by the Falcons.
The Kansas City curse goes back to the 2000 election where they didn't do the right thing.
5:04 on the game clock right now in the first quarter.
The deep faked fake game clock says 5:04 to go as the deep fake official makes a fake call about something that didn't actually happen. I'm getting calls now from the game that it is actually There was a 2-point conversion on that last touchdown by the Chiefs. So the actual score here is now 8-7, but the network's reporting 7-0 Atlanta. It's a disgrace. It really is, Bill. Now, I have been told that all the frogs outside the Atlanta stadium have changed their dating habits. I'll just put it to you like that. Their dating habits, Bill. They've changed their dating habits.
Okay.
It's still the first quarter with just the waning seconds, 4 minutes and 39 to go. Perrine has had a fairly distinguished season so far, but they're still looking for more for number 34. He's been pulled out of the game. He does not appear to be injured.
Second one for the Kansas City Chiefs. On the
and here's the 4-1-1. There's 4:11 left in this game.
They convert and they get the first down.
3 yards in a cloud of dust there, Bill. It looks like the ground game is the way they're going to go for the Admiral Teague live team.
Run down here. 3:52 on the game clock.
We have no 2-minute warning in the first quarter, so running the clock. We're just winding it down, trying to get through this. This is one of the more eventful first quarters of an NFL game. We had a score, and we have the other. We have an attempt
10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes shotgun did a little pass in the background for a few yards.
To pick up about 3 or 4 yards there. I would say this though. Compared to the very painful and chaotic things we saw at the line last Thursday at the Jets-Titans game, it would seem that both of these coaches have their teams ready to play. Very smooth and fluid replacement management so far. And that's something that the guys who call the big games, they won't talk to you about that. But we have noticed that these two coaches seem to possess competence, which we did not see on Thursday, did we?
No.
Both of those coaches went down.
Interception! Mahomes throws an interception!
Interception in the end zone. It is a touchback. It will be placed at the 30.
Simmons with the interception for the Atlanta Falcons.
We're going to find out where they spot the ball this year in just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen.
That was beautiful. Put his arms up there. He got it.
Now, I'm thinking the first commercial we'll see will be a commercial with either Aaron Rodgers or it's another Joker commercial. Wow, they will not stop.
No, they're going heavy.
Are they worried about this movie, or is it just me?
I'm starting to think they're worried about it because we're seeing way too many commercials from the network.
And it's going out in dead time. October 4th. It's not exactly like electric holiday movie time. It's not going out at a horrible time, but they didn't want this movie out in the summer or it wasn't ready. You can't show it at Christmas because it's too fucked up. It doesn't look like we made a movie for the whole family again, which is fine. The first Joker movie was not for the whole family either. But I just don't know if you can sequel Fight Club. We have an unreliable narrator as our main character. They could do a rug pull anytime during the movie. Could you imagine if in the last 5 minutes of the movie, like all of a sudden, like he opens his eyes and he's never left his cell? That's on the table for this Joker movie.
That'd be horrible.
But they could do it. You know what I mean? Like we're sequeling a deeply unreliable narrator, and we have a pressure for a rug pull. Like they pulled the rug out from under us in the last Joker movie with the No Girlfriend, and again with the crony killing Bruce Wayne's parents in a way that would implicate the Joker being responsible anyway. And also a very interesting way that kind of gets you can now understand why Batman won't kill the Joker, because he didn't directly murder the Waynes in Joker. He just inspired a riot which got them killed, which is a lot different. It really is a lot different. That was damage control for Snyder's Batman, that movie. It really helped him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was a pretty miserable Batman. Pretty miserable Superman, too. Wouldn't you agree? Like, I don't want to watch a Superman who doesn't care about people.
No.
If I want to see a if I want to see a man with unlimited power too stupid to help people, I'll watch the president on C-SPAN. I don't need Zack Snyder to make a movie. Why didn't they just call him Biden Man for all the difference he fucking made?
First and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons.
If we were to make a Superman, like a Superman style superhero movie about Biden, would we call it Man of Feel because he has all those weird touches and hair smelling incidences? Man of Feel this summer.
How about we call it the Creeper, man?
Thanks to everybody watching.
Yeah.
You guys have been so generous. We got 5 watching. We have 4 likes. That means you really like us. Thank you. Wes Cagle says the NFL is rigged. Just ask Teague. The NFL is rigged. You know what? I want to tell everybody about this for a moment. Wes Cagle knows because he heard the broadcast, but myself and 100 other dedicated members of the New York Jets National Guard deployed by the 5G tower outside of the Meadowlands Stadium before last week's Jet game. And we fought a pitched battle against National Football League troops who were trying to sabotage that 5G tower to show the league's desired outcome. Many Jet fans were killed trying to stop that terrible attack.
130 in the first remains.
We were able to bring you for the first time in years the correct outcome. And we have to wonder if they're going to try to wait for a change in the side of the field. If wind conditions are playing in here, we have one of the nicer stadiums in the league, but I just don't know if the Atlanta Stadium
Second
is
11
covered.
for Atlanta.
I would imagine the Atlanta Stadium should be because their summers is despicably hot.
The side to player number 1, and he's brought down. That brings up a 3rd and 9 for Atlanta. They're in the shotgun formation from the line of scrimmage. Cousins pressured, gets out to the side, throws. Flag in the backfield. Rough
this took
pass
more
interference, probably.
We have the official still discussing the exact call as he turns on his intercom. Here we go.
Yeah.
And we don't hear him addressing the crowd. He's hitting the switch again. Could it be dead? Or am I just not hearing the announcement?
I didn't hear it either, so I don't know.
Here we go. No, he's going to try it now. Here we go. His equipment is not working. Here we go.
Illegal hands to the face.
Hands to the face. Declined. First down.
That was on Kansas City. Wow.
No, it was on Atlanta, and look how bad it was. I'm watching it now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
He's trying to break the guy's nose. He's trying to break his nose by turning his helmet side. That was a dirty face mask, and it should have been the half the distance one. That was dirty. And
hail to Dad Man walking. How you doing, my friend?
Man, what's going on? It doesn't matter. The Cowboys still suck.
Yeah.
Prescott exploded contract. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys. But did you notice, Dad Man? I was telling us before. Many Jet fans died in the battle against the NFL troops outside the 5G tower at the MetLife Stadium. But for the first time in a long time, you guys saw the correct outcome of the Jet game. That's 2 battles in 5 days for Jet fans. And the Jets National Guard will be returning there. You'd think we'd have more air support, but we're just a ground force.
Wow. Every commercial break, they're going to be playing this damn ad. for this
Yeah,
movie.
Bill's dad man is correct. Aren't the New York teams so embarrassed to say they play in East Rutherford, New Jersey? Yeah, it is. It's that we have told them they can come back to New York when they've shown they can win. We let them use the name because we feel bad for them, but we said, hey, listen, losers, you got to leave. You got to leave. Now, here and there, these teams have snapped out of it and won, but they've never put together the kind of excellence of the Yankees. So we're not letting them come back because they left once. There was supposed to be a West Side Stadium. Trump owned the lease to the train yard. He couldn't get a deal done in time to keep the lease. He lost the rights. That's unfortunately money burned for 45. Wester San Jose, the Skeptic Tank says, interesting how Peacock is showing a Warner Brothers commercial, is showing WB commercial, Warner Brothers commercial constantly. They'll take money anywhere they can. I'm seeing the game both on Peacock and on Sling, and it's funny. Sling does have different commercials. Sling is showing a commercial for games later, some sort of X game style shit later this summer, sponsored by Visa. Visa apparently is everywhere you want to be. Bud Light wants you to forget their Bud Light. They're showing commercials. Peyton Manning's first commercial of the night. Is it, Joe? The first Peyton Manning commercial of the night.
Wait, there was a Peyton Manning commercial? I didn't see no Peyton Manning.
He's endorsing Bud Light. That's how much trouble they're in. I'm watching this both on the network and on Peacock. So the Peacock is ahead of the network. So I can see it on your Cosme. What I did was, it was my device. I'm watching you live on one device, and I put the Cosme on the other device. Now I have much better picture. So when both are going, I look over at my television, and I can see there's two different sets of commercials. They're showing an Indeed commercial on Peacock, but they're showing a Geico commercial on CBS.
Yes,
followed by a commercial for Uber Eats.
The game is being broadcast by your local NBC affiliate,
New York local
network
commercials.
So
yes, actually, now I'm seeing a public service commercial of the proper way to oil your butterfly knife and sharpen it. Ladies and gentlemen, when you are on the subway, it takes no talent whatsoever to push a button and have a
first and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Mahomes drops back.
Mahomes dumps it off.
Dumps it off to number 4
as the dances out of bounds, stopping the clock. They're going to try to score. They're going to try to score inside of 2 minutes, but the clock is still running the play, I guess, downed by contact. Mysterious to me as to why the clock would still run. We have handed off the ball, and that was some good forward progress. That looked to be a 6-yard run, but they might spot it at about 4 to 5 yards. Still much more than the 3 you need to justify running, wouldn't you say, Bill?
Yeah, I would say that.
Looks like Andy Reid got a year older since the last time we saw him last year. I'm willing to bet the rent on that.
More gray hairs in that mustache.
Wilford Brimley from Cocoon didn't look any younger.
3rd and 1 for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And with a bullet pass right over the middle, bullet pass for a first down with 1 yard to spare.
Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey. That ball smells like Taylor Swift, but that was a Swift pass tailored right to Travis Kelsey. You like what I did?
Damn you with a Swiftie references, Teague. Damn you.
You know what, Bill? We are never ever getting back together.
We're
Mr. Taylor Swift throws.
Wow, I can't believe you actually know a Swift song.
The only one I know. I'm going to try to shake it off and get back to the game. I know 2 Taylor Swift songs, Shake It Off and that one. And I only know Shake It Off because
they probably play that in the stadium now.
I guess we should breaking YouTube news here.
Oh, breaking tackles! Holy cow!
That was nice open field running there. He got a lot
maybe a 38-yard line for the Chiefs.
We are moving the ball pretty much at will, but I guess the breaking YouTube news would be, did Admiral Teague have one of his patented shouting fits before the game about the Jets and other things that were equally insane, right? It's no secret, complete insanity from Admiral Teague, right?
Another first and 10 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball on about the 48-yard line. Run it. Oh, and it looks like
fantastic one there.
First.
It looks like it's going to come down to where the officials spot the ball, but it certainly looked like a first down to me.
Yeah.
Let's see as they replay the pass.
Come on, Atlanta, have some defense already. Jeez.
Well, the coach of the Atlanta Falcons is not very well regarded for games where he's not cheating.
Second and one for the Atlanta.
Who is the Atlanta Falcons coach?
All right. They convert the second and one. Brings up another first down for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Raheem Morris has no answers for this game plan from is it Handy Andy Reid?
It's just Reid, whatever.
It's Andy Reid, yeah.
Whatever. Yes, it's Andy Reid.
Raheem Morris has absolutely no answer for this.
First and 10 again for the Chiefs.
The Chiefs aren't even really bothering to pass much. They don't have to.
No, they're just marching the ball.
Yeah, Atlanta cannot stop the run.
Easy running routes. Yeah.
Those Admiral Teague live jerseys not helping them out in the least, looking inept, doing a terrible job. We have 7 people watching now. We welcome all of you to the OBSN, the Ocho, the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. Coming up next, the World Series of Dice.
Mahomes grounds the ball as he almost got sacked. It could almost be called a flag for intentional grounding on that, but of course,
60 minutes was seen before the game. What we just had there was a telestrator failure. We're on a black and blank screen. We had a play drawn out by the guy in the booth, not realizing that that they were changing screens, and it was just like a disaster. We saw some production problems here in TV end, but we are now
for the Chiefs. Mahomes dropped back.
Way back. Broken play. Runs, scrambles, pump fakes, throws. Complete for a first down. He's got it by 4 yards. What a beautiful pass by Patrick Mahomes, who pumps his fists in victory. And Raheem Morris looking to the stars, wondering, if I wait long enough, can I die of embarrassment?
Where did we mess up on this defensive play? Well, a lot of places.
Left him wide open. This is the second time tonight I can distinctly remember someone being left absolutely wide open. Now, if I were Raheem Morris's former college, I would be withdrawing his honorary degree that he got for playing football there, because even though he only played football there, he's making everybody with a degree from that school look pretty goddamn dumb.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Somebody lost their helmet.
It looks like it went off. So did they stop playing with the lost helmet, or was it offsides? Removing your helmet on the field on purpose is an automatic penalty and a possible ejection.
Well, I didn't know how it got removed. I just saw it.
Right. I was watching the other monitor. Okay, it doesn't matter. The helmet was knocked off through incidental contact. It's illegal motion. Now, it appears we have offsetting penalties, so everyone's going to forget about it. We're going to replay the down.
Yeah.
No time will be put back on the clock, though. That makes no sense. I guess they only do that in the final 2.
Yeah.
What we have here is 2 teams with absolutely no discipline being forced to play every play twice.
Another first and 10 for the Chiefs. Jesus, and gets nothing with it.
Almost intercepted. Almost off the fingertips of the Falcons defender. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Let's find out on the replay who this Falcon was, but he came here to win this game, and he almost changed the fate and direction of this game. An interception there would have been a disaster because Atlanta could have piled on another score. Right now, what we have
Another
is the
second and
Kansas
10
City
for the Chiefs. Mahomes to get to complete.
throws it off to his right, pickup of about 7 yards for 3 short of the first down. Kansas City 2-0, Atlanta 1-1, looking to improve to the positive side. They don't want that basement apartment. Jimmy Lake, the Falcons' defensive coordinator, looking for answers, walking around the sideline, looking confused, looking like he has no idea how to stop the onslaught that is Patrick Mahomes.
Ray Luckert says, the refs are on the Chiefs' side. Kansas City player removed helmet, penalty, Atlanta 25 yards.
That's supposed to be true. I want to know how that.
Mahomes. Wow.
If that helmet, you're not supposed to remove your helmet. That's true. Although the league changes so many rules every year that
Kansas
we don't
City
know.
just scored a touchdown. They didn't put the points on the board.
The reports coming in from other cities are that the play has been called back due to Patrick Mahomes.
Roughing the passer.
They're going to turn down the penalty, obviously. But wow, yeah, they punched him right in the face. The sideways slap right to the front of the face mask, which there's nothing wrong with that. They didn't try to grab it. They were going after it.
It better be denied. Yeah, they denied it. It's 6. They're going to be a tie
What kind
game.
of an idiot would your coach be? Now, actually, I'm getting reports from the stadium that the score is actually 14-7 because of the Chiefs touchdown that we saw earlier that the networks and the government and the NFL are denying exists. So the real score 14-7, but what we're going to have here is Kansas City will probably go for 2. As we see Mahomes heading back out on the field. I don't know about this move. Nope, here we see him still on the sideline. It looks like they're going to kick. Thank God. Cooler heads prevailed, and we're going to do something that makes sense here. Here comes the snap. It's good.
Through the gooch. Through the gooch. 7-7. Tie game.
Now, don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, because after the second half, during halftime, Bill and I will be singing the vocal version of the song Lawrence of Arabia. It's a favorite of both of ours. Lawrence.
I know nothing, Teague. I know nothing.
Lawrence of Arabia. He was a British guy.
Like a Turkish.
So I got Hughes Federal Credit Union, which is some horseshit on the on Peacock, but over here on the Mothership Network, I have got an Allstate commercial, and again, it's Patrick Mahomes. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I don't know who this guy is. It's either a fictional football player or a running back. The commercial on Peacock is for bail bonds, and the commercial on CBS for NBC is for Applebee's. The King of Queens is on Peacock. Have you ever heard that rumor that Kevin James is the meanest celebrity to people who ask for his autograph or try to talk to him?
No, I never did hear that.
Yeah, they said that he beat out Tiger Woods, the former meanest celebrity to people, because Tiger Woods was in so much trouble and did so many wrong, bad things to his image that he had to start being nice to people. And you could tell it really bothers Tiger to be anything but horrible to people because it's just like he's barely restraining that anger within. But yeah, Kevin James voted meanest celebrity to fans year after year. I don't understand why they're saying he played 100 games when he's played like 8 or 9 postseason games already, maybe 10. He's at like 115 football games played. Did you know that Patrick Mahomes' father, Pat Mahomes, was a pitcher for the New York Mets?
Yeah.
Did you know?
No, I did
Have you
not.
ever? If you watch, when he goes to most games, Patrick Mahomes shows up in a New York Mets jersey. It's his father's jersey that he wore during the World Series. So he's a nice guy, on top of everything else.
Game rigged.
Boy, Collinsworth he's out of shape. He's old. He's overly animated.
Oh,
JD
yeah.
doesn't want anything to do with him.
First and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons.
The
Cousins
game.
back.
Okay, so here I'll just like to report that on.
Oh, did they?
On,
No.
now on Peacock, the score is 7-7, but for a moment there on CBS, they accidentally showed the real score of 15-7 in favor of the Kansas City Chiefs. 2-point conversion on their first touchdown that they denied America seeing. Okay, yes, they've resynchronized the scores back down to 7-7. A false score. We're probably watching a simulation. Our people at the stadium are saying that Mahomes shot several of the other players at the line of scrimmage and put the fear of God into them. That's the one clip of ammo per game rule the NFL has introduced, and it's really been a game changer. All right, the Chiefs are once again
3rd and 6 for the Falcons.
The Falcons with another. Oh, it wasn't even off the fingertips. It looked to be just beyond his grasp. You know, there's a real problem for the quarterback.
Flag on the play.
It could be offensive pass interference, but it looks like defensive.
On the defense.
Yeah, but it's defensive
automatic first down for the Falcons. Number 95, the penalty was called on.
Wow, so reports are erroneous. The covered stadium does have a big hole in the middle. They keep showing the Joker putting that.
I know.
We would not be allowed to show this. I'm going to be serious. This is not allowed on YouTube, right? Well, no. We're not watching the game live on YouTube. We're just commentating on it. But like what are they doing? Like, how much you want to bet they made an exception to their policy for the Joker trailer? But if we showed the trailer, right, then we would get gigged for that. Thoughts?
I have not seen Fall Guy yet. I heard it was okay. I'm a little bit adamant about watching that one because, I like the series. The original series, the OG series had $6 Million Man, Lee Majors.
Lee Majors, that's right.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the unknown stuntman. Remember that great theme song?
No, what?
The Fall Guy theme song was sung by Lee Majors. I might fall from a tall building, I might tow a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Clint Eastwood such a star. I thought you said you liked
Hoopa!
this show.
Yeah, that was great. Yep. I may jump from a tall building.
Poor Heather Thomas, hit by falling lighting equipment and just out of Hollywood. Messed up her legs.
1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. Cousins is a little hand back in the background from shotgun formation. For a no gainer, it looks like. They got bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons.
While it's worse than 1st and 10, it's better than 2nd and 20. I'm secure in saying that.
Cousins, with all the time in the world, throws it complete to number 8, and it's got at the 1 yard line. That was a sweet, sweet throw from Cousins. Another flag on the play. This could be coming back.
It's like kissing your Kirk Cousins, ladies and gentlemen. He throws for a great pass, but there's a flag as always.
Kapla to you, Arabic Sonder. Kapla, brother.
Hey, Arabic, good to see you. I just want to say my friend Outlaw Bill and I have seen a lot of strange things, been from one side of the universe to another. But an unknown energy field controlled by lesbian witches that's female?
Declined.
I don't know about that.
It was on the Chiefs. It was declined.
I had a feeling it was on the Chiefs.
Yeah. It's been a solid matchup so far,
Both games we've done this week have been enjoyable games. That Jet game was enjoyable, even though it was ugly. The Jet loss was enjoyable, but ugly. We didn't do the win. We have maybe the most epic Admiral Teague meltdown of all time when they shocked me with that fucked up show.
1st and goal for the Atlanta Falcons. Cousins drops back, number 7, and did he get it? He gets a touchdown. He gets the touchdown. He crosses the plane. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. Goal line. Oh yeah. Little effort. He just nudged it with his shoulder to cross that plane. Why are we getting boos? I hear boos.
No, they're not booing, they're drooling. One of your guys' names is Drew.
Oh, okay.
Or they want them to go for
we got
or they want them to go for 2.
7, Atlanta.
Oh, you know what? They could have been 2-ing as well, like 2, like go for 2.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I don't think they're displeased. I think they just disagreed with the play.
Wow. I've never seen so much ad for one movie in my life. I mean,
yet another Joker commercial. Here's the thing. Peacock has a static commercial break. It's the same 5 commercials in a row.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same 5 commercials in a row. And it's lockstep. I'm watching a commercial on the network now for Range Rover. By the way, if you feel that you have been betting over your head rather than with it, you should seek help for your gambling addiction. This
Yeah.
has been a public service announcement from OBSN. Now a word from our sponsor, DraftKings. Can't get to Las Vegas to make second Peyton Manning commercial. Wow, the Manning commercials are not, they're too big to put on Peacock. We've got Real Housewives from 20 years ago. We have 40-year-old cougars from 20 years ago, so they're gilfs now, I guess. But like on the commercial for Peacock and on the Nationwide insurance commercial that I'm watching, it's Peyton Manning. I'm gonna have to turn off the volume here, unfortunately, just so there's no bleed through.
Yeah.
But wow, could you hear it?
No.
Suddenly, someone reached out. Somebody dug real deep down and put on the volume on the Cosme on side of things. Like probably not you, probably over at the network.
Oh.
This Thursday, we're going to have the Cowboys and Giants for you, most likely. That's going to be a joke and a shit show between two terrible teams that find a way to lose. Although the Giants having a great day today. When these two teams play each other, you could throw the record away. They play down to the level of the competition, and it's a terrible game almost every time. By the way, Gwen Stefani really working out and looking good here. She's really whipped herself into shape for The Voice.
Samuel Jackson is an Atlanta fan. Cool. Hot Atlanta. Oh, they got hot Atlanta.
What we found out was that Samuel L. Jackson, the man who destroyed the Jedi and S.H.I.E.L.D., thinks that he can save the Atlanta Falcons by being their fan. I don't think so.
He's got to compete with all them damn Swifties, you know.
And some asshole brought an alligator to the game in their car because they're an asshole.
Oh man. That could be a crocodile. That could be it.
It might be a crocodile. All we know is it's a reptile. And a great run right up the middle for a first down.
Its mouth all taped up.
It had to be taped shut. What can you do? But Steele with the run. And we're seeing his family right now. There's a lot of them there at this game. A lot of them wearing suspenders. Is he Amish? Or do they all wear tuxedos? No, they're chugging down plenty of beer. They look like they're having a good time.
Yeah.
I watched Pride of the Yankees the other night with Gorilla. It was a good time, but I have to say it was pretty mean of Lou Gehrig to invent that disease.
Oh, yeah. Kind of. He was kind of.
I don't know why.
The first one they put on record to have it.
Nope. I'm pretty sure he got it messing around with performance-enhancing drugs.
Mahomes drops back, 1st and 10. Complete.
Isn't it spread by sneezing?
No, I don't think that's how that works, Teague.
Now, Lou Gehrig famously died of Joe DiMaggio's disease, if I'm correct. It's 14-7 Atlanta.
They're talking about the alligator on the couch. So what? It's an alligator on the couch.
Here we go. A slant pass for about a yard. Taken down close to the line of scrimmage, but he did fall forward. We'll see where they spot the ball. We may have a 2nd and 10 situation here. They're not looking great. Or we may have a 2nd and inches. It's just hard to tell. Looks like they've confirmed that pass. Wiley, he of the Coyote family, walking past Steele.
Okay,
sure
Ray. The difference between the crocodile and the alligators, you'll see later. The other will see.
Their snouts are triangular on an alligator.
Very funny.
An alligator, a crocodile has a triangular snout.
4:04 remaining in the first half of the game before halftime.
Bill, I think we should sing like karaoke songs at halftime. Since there's no right. What do you think? One song each,
Yeah,
and then
I
we'll give
guess so.
go scores around the league. We should do something original and fun. I mean, we're idiots,
Yeah.
right? I mean, I stand
Yeah.
before you an idiot. I stand before you an idiot with no illusions about my own intelligence. So, I mean, I say we have some fun. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't see why
I
not.
figured out a great way to keep the ratings high during the halftime. We're gonna have our own halftime show, and
Yeah.
of course there can't be a wardrobe malfunction because Bill and I we both broadcast on natural, so you can't lose what you didn't put on in the first place. But I think when I show Bill who we have booked, we have major talent booked for our halftime show. And when I show Bill, I believe he may
Kansas
have
City
no punch.
kicks it and through the gooch. Good for Kansas City and the Kansas City Chiefs. Through the gooch.
It is 14-10.
14-10.
Splits the uprights perfectly.
Yep.
And I think Outlaw Bill will like our halftime show. I think all of you will enjoy looking at it. Wouldn't it be great if they had the Sunday Night Football song? We just like sing it. Waiting all week for Sunday night. I owe my bookie money. I'm gonna be in a fight. I can't pay my rent. My wife had kicked me out. I'm going to the bar on a Sunday night. Yeah, I missed my graduation because I owed so much cash. The bookie was there looking to kick my ass. I took up my phone and I doubled down my bet. What the fuck? And then we can see commercials with like 40 and 50-year-old men acting like they're in college, like guzzling like Bud Gay or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, one in every 4 American YouTubers is actually a blithering idiot, as proven here with Outlaw Bill and myself. Outlaw Bill of Average Intelligence certified me a blithering idiot earlier today, a title which I happily accept and thank the 1,953 of you have decided to follow this blithering idiot. I couldn't be more pleased. Thanks to everyone who joined me. I know we're not on my network, we're not on my channel, but some of you are here. We have a lot of the same subscribers. Bill and I have been friends a long time. It's good to share this great victory with a friend because I'm still very high on what happened. I mean, you know, I've never taken a life before, but it was worth it to secure the outcome of the Jets' victory. When one of the
is that so, huh?
Well, I mean, I also had a member of the Jets National Guard die in my arms, you know, but he didn't say his last words were, "At least we won." He said, "We showed him, Jesse," and he just passed away. Whooped him, fooled him again, Jesse. I'll never forget his last words. "I got the gold, Pa." Didn't you just watch that?
What? No.
Didn't you just watch that? I got the gold, Pa.
This is the kickoff after the field goal.
Those weird kickoff rules that we still don't understand. They didn't even bother to show us much of it. They cut away as quick as they could. They're concentrating on Cousins' footwork. I guess what they're trying to tell us is he stopped running around like a total idiot. He used to get happy feet. You know, he executed a nice move there. He He moved very well in one direction, faked the handoff quite well for the play action, and then threw it right to his open player, who had to pull it off his shoelaces because, of course, Kirk Cousins wouldn't be Kirk Cousins if he got it all right. And a pitch back to the running back, and it looks like a gain of about 2 yards. At best, that was not a great run play right there. And we have an injured player hopping off the field. It's McCarry, sorry. And if he's in pain now, he has no idea the kind of pain Travis Kelce's going to have when he attempts to urinate later. But that's a different story. He really looks messed up over on the sideline, man. He is not coming back into this game. He is in a lot of pain.
Hello, Alistair's Queen Emma.
Interesting spelling of Alistair. Isn't that? I thought it was Allis. How you doing? It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You dropped your other phone in water. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if you want to be watching this. We're watching football. You like football. Okay. But.
Now, the commercial in on Peacock is in Spanish for like international calling, and the commercial on Peacock is for Joker. On CBS is for Joker. I'm sorry, NBC is for Joker. Now we have Bud Gay, aka Bud Light, sponsoring a commercial by the NFL Players Association about how no one gets hurt playing football anymore. Yep, they're not saying the name, they're just showing the Bud Light logo a lot. They realize it's a long road back. Yeah, it's a Bud Light commercial on the on the network. And that's what Bud Gay. Here's the thing, that the brand destruction was so complete that's going to be bum swill in years. And here's the thing, I don't know why people made that the number one beer in America. It tasted like shit. It was mostly water, and it made me not drunk. I couldn't drink that swill fast enough to catch a buzz. And God forbid it got even 1 degree warm. It tasted like total shit. That was the worst tasting beer in the entire world, and it got what it deserved. It's weird what it took to get justice. You'd think the beer tasting like shit would have done it. Saquon treads the
Eagles. The Eagles.
In Dallas.
A mistake. She called the Falcons the Eagles.
She called the Falcons the Eagles and said doomsday in Dallas. This bitch is stupid, people.
2nd and 8 for. Oh my gosh!
Oh, Kirk Cousins hit from behind as he throws. I do not think the ball was going forward. I think that multiple flags being thrown now.
He picked out the ball so the Chiefs couldn't get it. That was sensible.
I believe that the Chiefs. Here's the thing: they got the ball loose from Cousins, which is great. The play went nowhere. The ball has not been advanced. In fact, it's been put back. And you may have last touch. It may be your team's ball. We're waiting now for the replay and a final decision on that one. We're down to 153 and a half, so all plays automatically reviewed.
Yeah.
And I also just want to thank the Falcons for wearing those Admiral Teague live jerseys. Hopefully, it helps you on to a victory. You're winning now because you're wearing them. Don't change anything.
Those are
I gotta
pretty
get
cool jerseys. I like the black.
I gotta
like
get
the,
me one of those.
I like the black and the red. Like the black and the red's like that's really.
Do they
cool.
have a player named Teague?
I'm gonna get that player 77's jersey though. You know, because you got everything's 77. You know.
I don't think you should be advertising your IQ like that. I mean, 97. Oh, another call on the field here. I can't hear it. What was the?
He got killed. He got called for illegally kicking the ball out of bounds. Fuck you guys. Fuck you refs.
Well, I mean, that's the kind of dirty play that they're trying to get away from. Let's take a look here on my larger monitor where I have the distant replay.
The flag was for kicking the ball out of bounds.
Let's see.
To save it from the Chiefs getting the ball.
We have rules for a reason. I'm watching him illustrate the play now. The ball got knocked out of his hand cleanly. That's a bad call. This ball got punched the fuck out of his hand and flew out of bounds.
They can make custom names on jerseys. Well, that's for a pretty big price. For a really big price.
It's not that expensive. You could also go to the guys who make like softball team uniforms and stuff like out of season and be like, do you have like any blank jerseys on my side? Would you be willing to put these letters on them? I'm flexible about like the font. And they'll be like, I have like, Winnipeg Jets letters that I can put it on there with. Are you okay with that? I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
Hello, Cat.
Hey, what's going on?
No, my cat is like all up.
Yeah, no, I was saying hello to it. Yeah, turn on your camera.
Oh, my camera's shorted out. I don't.
Thank God.
It messes up everything. I need to get a new camera.
We've got another play developing on the field, and it looks like what happened is a 4th down is the result. Atlanta, they tried. They did their best. Unfortunately, they're going to have to punt. And you can see that this.
Oh, he fumbles it. Cousins right fumbles the snap.
This in one of those ham-fisted plays that have so characterized his inept
career. How do you fumble snap, Cousins?
And his teammate bails him out by grabbing the ball out of midair. Thompson with a miraculous recovery.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins never had his hands on that snap and never cleanly released the ball.
No, he didn't.
It's a miracle he did anything at all.
That was ugly.
He lost control of it in the right direction.
There's still 146 left on the clock. That's wow. Atlanta's punting the ball right now.
Here's the thing. We stop the clock every critical play to review from New York because every play must be reviewed under 2 minutes. That's part of the problem. Also, New York has like a callback window. Oh, they were celebrating the Olympics. They're going to go after I heard they're going after the crucifixion.
That Olympics was horrible. That was like the worst Olympics. I mean, we had Ray Gunn doing some spastic whatever that was for breakdancing. And then the opening ceremony was the most woke. I mean, that was gross.
It's so cool of all of you to hang out with us. We got 4 of you watching the NFL.
Absolutely.
We're having a good time. We're having a good time. We love y'all.
Thank you,
showing the
Ray
sport.
Luckard, Ervik Sonder, Wes
Eric
Cagle,
Sonder.
Lester,
you all.
San Jose, Dad Man Walking, who's probably doing his own live stream right now.
He's live by now, yeah.
He's
doing a live
2005.
Dadman is on his stream doing a live stream of this stream where he's critiquing this stream. We love Dadman. Subscribe to him. He's great. He's a pal.
Dadman's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm seeing the Fall Guy commercial, and it does have like some good highlights. The thing is, it suffered from that most deadly of all things, the mid movie review. Now I'm also seeing a comical commercial for Gladiator, where it's the NFL, I guess, is going to sponsor the movie. So we have NFL players doing goofy Gladiator shit for, I think it's Nicki Minaj. It's from Pepsi. You know, they set Michael Jackson's hair on fire and turned him into a drug addict. They've never made a good soda in their life, and here they are making commercials that just annoy me. Fuck you, Pepsi. You know, the next Jet game isn't for like another like week, and might even bye weeks are starting soon.
I need a graphic like Grossi's graphic.
I'm just saying, I'm glad that I can wear my Jet next week.
Hey, Teague, we could get rated. We might get rated. Let's hope for get rated from Grossi.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
I'll step up the stupidity.
Yeah, somebody was suggesting I do a college game, but I don't know how I can get college games.
Dadman, I think, does college football. And the thing is, to do college football, it's like names are out of the question because the lineups are so fluid and changing all the time. So you only need to know the quarterback and the primary receiver. But like the game can get so completely out of hand. Like 54-34 is like it happens all the time.
Mahomes gets sacked.
Mahomes boy knocked down on the field. Mahomes boy. That was not Mahomes, by the way. Did he get sacked too? He completed the pass and got sacked. Way to go. He got the pass off. He was not sacked. He was knocked down. Oh, wait, there's the knock. Okay, wait. Sorry, I was watching the network, which is a minute behind. There's a couple of chances. Let me put it this way. Atlanta's game plan is starting to come together and work. They seem to have worn down the offensive line of the Chiefs.
Incomplete intercept. Oh, almost interception. Almost
what's been going on, folks, is that for the last few plays, we have seen the Atlanta line has been having its way with the Chiefs offensive line. The Atlanta defense has been setting the tone for this Chiefs possession the entire time. That should have been an interception. Just sheer luck saving Mahomes boy. And never has a team been happier to kick the ball away than the Kansas City Chiefs are on this 4th and 5. That was just could have been so much worse. In their own backfield, they were about to really fuck up. And then the ball's picked up at the 23-yard line. Really good run back, makes it to the 30. Just really secures decent field position at midfield. Can't ask for much more than that. It was an okay kick on a relatively short field.
Farmer's dog. I feel like a lot about that for a lot of refs. Like, they should never be allowed to ref the game again.
You know what? I've seen some games at Yankee Stadium. I've seen some games at Yankee Stadium where the umpires just got mercilessly fucking booed. And the thing is that at Yankee Stadium, they know who you are. They know the umpire's name. There was this one umpire that everybody hated, and every time he called a game, they just like booed him and jeered him the whole time. It's like they didn't seem to care that it would affect the Yankees negatively. Everybody in Yankee Stadium wanted a piece of this guy. He had to Uber himself out of the Bronx right away. Like literally everyone in New York wanted a piece of this one umpire who was just an idiot. Was his name
All
Rick
start
Sanchez?
on the offense.
You know who it was? It was the guy. It was Rich Garcia was the umpire. He was the only person not hired back when the umpires all resigned. He ran the worst umpiring crew in the
First and 15 for the Falcons.
Complete. He's made it about halfway to the first down, and people are just letting their helmet fall off. I'm going to wonder if there wasn't a redesign or now a new kind of helmet that just fits looser that apparently will protect you more, because we're seeing them come off a lot in this game.
Yeah.
Now that pass is a wounded Swan. Intercepted.
Kansas City.
Wow. An amazing development that we just saw on the field. Not only was it intercepted, but at the point that the intercepting player was stood up by the defense, he managed to flip it over, and with an extreme, what must have happened was I think they hurried their offense.
These Atlanta coach is always looking up when something bad happens with a dumb look on his face, like
he's looking at his offensive. What do you call it? He's looking at his special teams coaches up in the booth. He's looking at his special teams coaches in the press box.
What the hell?
Yeah, no. He's staring up at his offensive coordinator, looking for like some kind of physical sign. And he's watching the replay on the stadium screen. By the way, that couldn't have been work. So Cousins hit in the arm. A wounded Swan falls right into the hands of I can't tell who, but he's immediately sacked upon receiving it, but he passes it off to his fellow player. And that might have been the result of, I believe they had hurried up to the line on that one. So no one to blame but Mahomes if that had been the case. I'm sorry, no one to blame but Cousins if that had been the case. 23 seconds left in the half. A critical mistake by the Atlanta Falcons gives the ball back to the Kansas City Chiefs, where they have a very good chance of a field goal and a long shot of the touchdown. What do you think about that there, Bill?
I think we're going to go to the half pretty in 23 seconds.
Come on, that's more than enough time to get in field goal position. You have your timeouts. Here's the situation, ladies and gentlemen.
Open, throws it.
23 seconds.
Incomplete.
15 seconds. They're going to try for the field goal.
Bring it up 3rd and 2 for the
try for the field goal. You'd be an idiot not to try for the field goal at this one. If you have one timeout, try for a little dink and dunk pass. That was a horrible pass to nobody. Rainbow bloop in the air. We're clearly a no look. Well, his receiver was there, but it was nowhere near where the route was. The route was the timing was totally blown on the play. I'm going to actually be rewatching it right now on the other TV. As you can see, what happens was Mahomes scrambling through the timing of the play off.
Another incompletion.
So now with 4th and 2, I mean, they have just enough time.
11 to go in the half.
Fence posts up on the clock. It is 14-10 Kansas City, according to Peacock. But of course, we know it is tied at 14 on the Bilderberg Group network. The Giant Owl will always tell you the truth.
Field goal attempt. 44 yards for Hutler. Whatever.
Not exactly a gimme, but very makeable. And there it is. It's looking good.
It's through the gooch.
More than good. It hits the back netting.
40 from 44 yards out. Kansas City makes it 13-14. 1-point ball game going into the half.
Now I'm receiving calls from my sources at the park. They say it's actually 17-13.
Is it?
And
What?
Kansas City is winning the game. Yes, of course, the NFL is lying. We have been watching a simulation since that unexplained glitch in the second quarter. This is the deep fake of the actual game. The game was played yesterday on the Bilderberg Network.
Son of a bitch! You
Yeah,
got
don't
me
worry.
serious, Sting. Don't tell me my precious NFL is scripted.
Fixed. Yeah, it's fixed. It's all. Yeah, it's scripted. It's fixed. The
No,
Muppet Show.
say
You know
it
what's
ain't
significantly
so.
more real is the Muppet
You know,
Show.
NFL's like my church. It is my church. It's my church, and I can't have it fixed. I can't be unholy if it's unholy. If it's all fixed and rigged, Teague.
The F is
Can't have it
fixed.
that way, man.
The National Fixed League can go fuck itself. So throughout the half, we quarterback comparison. Patrick Mahomes doing great, but not really showing the fruits of his labors. Both have 128
yards.
128 yards.
Cousins sacked once.
Interceptions, the same.
Cousins 103.6.
Much higher for. See, here's the thing: Cousins' quarterback rating is higher because he's standing in the pocket and getting sacked rather than running around and throwing the ball away. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
It's not because he's better, although he's winning by 1 point. I mean, less than one score. This game technically tied because the score is like quote unquote within the margin of error. And of course, we didn't get Erin Andrews, so no one gives a fuck who this woman is or what the coach has to say. All right, Bill, you gonna sing?
I suppose. I have something lined up.
Cool. Bill will sing the first song, and then I will follow up. We should probably do the national anthem before the game next week. That might be funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
well, you know what? We're not mocking it. We're singing it because we like it. The national anthem's fun. It's supposed to be fun, right? It's supposed to be fun. America is supposed to be about fun to a degree.
I have to adjust my audio settings for this. All right, there we go.
Here we go, guys. Outlaw Bill's gonna for our halftime show, and then we'll bring you some stats and information. Go for it, Bill.
All right. AC/DC.
I've never heard of these. Great job, buddy. Yeah. All right. I think it's time. There are no cheerleaders at this game, so I'm going to help you all out. All right. Let's see some TNA. Oops. Let's fix that. Come on. Don't get angry with me. I'll never cause you no pain. I won't be angry with you, but I can't see straight. Yeah. It hasn't rained in a month and the rivers run dry. I haven't made love and I wanna know why. Why are you angry with me? Why are you angry? Please just forget about me, cancel out my name. Please never write to me, I'll love you just say.
Nicely done, Teague.
And now they're running wild on the street, and I don't care. No, I don't care. Hey. All right. It's the middle of the night and we're here.
Well, I can't spell.
Playing dominoes and drinking beer. She rode a horse inside my head, yeah. She won't discipline the children. Oh no. And now they're running wild on the street, and I don't care. No, I don't care. Yeah. You ever heard that one before?
Yeah, I heard. Of course, I
Yeah.
heard that one before.
About time someone sang it well on this channel. The horse song, ladies and gentlemen, from Throwing Copper. Should send this tape to some labels. Thank you. Oh, hey, thank you. I love the horse song. It's the uncredited song at the end of Throwing Copper. We're also going to send it to some networks about how to call the game for real. Like every network would love it. Says 7-7, but my sources at the game say it's actually 14-7. They would love that shit. Do I take requests? If you give even a 99-cent super chat to Outlaw Bill, I will sing "My Heart Goes On," but I will sing the lyrics as Star Trek will go on. How about that? Or any song under 3 minutes that I can reasonably perform.
Yeah.
For my pal, I'll do it. 99 cents. How about this one? And to love a God and to fear a flame that's to burn the crowd, it has a name. And the Christ,
Yeah, generally we
the
do.
cross, and me a chair.
Within reason.
I will sit and watch the ransom from up here. Hey, now we won't eat grapes. Hey, now we won't be starved like that. Yeah, now we won't eat grapes. Yeah, now we won't be scarred like that. Scarred like that. And we're seeing some old guy named Arthur M. Blank, who's old as fuck. I think he used to own the team, and he's getting in the ring of fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing a jacket over a jacket, makes him look real dumb. What can I say? It burns, burns, burns in that Falcon's ring of fire. Have you heard of the Poor Horsemen? No, but what do they do? Like, do they do like Metallica songs in like Irish drinking style? Because that would be hilarious. I would see that band and buy their T-shirt if that was the case.
Hello, Tyler.
Now, is that
Abel.
Mr. Taylor?
Welcome to the channel.
Welcome, Tyler Abel. It's good to see you. And listen, guys, there's this fantastic YouTuber that I want to share some information about. He's an absolutely fantastic YouTuber. He's a great guy. He's a friend of mine. He's absolutely 100% fantastic. His name is Outlaw Bill. You're watching us now on the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. Please be generous and give my good friend a like. And if you enjoy my stylings, I am also around. I am Admiral Teague. And this here be where you can find me on the old YouTube thingy. I do a lot of different stuff, but Star Trek seems to become sort of a big part of it, especially since a fleet needed rescue. And here we go. 14-13, and we're opting for a run play. It looks like we get 4 or 5 runs in the opening play of the opening possession there from the Chiefs. Second down. Now the Chiefs are 2-0. They could be a perfect 3-0 after this game if they can somehow manage to. And let's face it, this game's far from over and effectively tied within the margin of scoring error. Pretty hard to only score 1 point in football. We're still waiting for that one. And it's just, guys, you know, this is what football is all about. I'm hanging out with my wacky friend, Outlaw Bill. He's just the best. I love him. And, you know, you're a great guy. We have a pisser.
Yeah.
We watch football. We can't control the outcome of the game or whether it's any good or not. But we try to, we always have fun. And what can I tell you? I'm going to show up on other.
We're not professional sports.
We're not
commentators,
professionals,
but
we'll tell you the
we'll at
truth.
least do better than the actual sports commentators.
No, but however, since it says comedy in the tags for my channel, I am a professional comedian. So, unlike the amateur comedians you meet every day, I can say for sure that was a first down and a great pass from my homeboy. And another 1st and 10 as we're quickly marching down the field in one of these statement second half marches where I think what we're going to see is Mahomes is going to try to score and go for 2. If I'm Andy Reid, that's my thought here. I want to take the Atlanta Falcons and I want to slap them in the face. Hey, confused Matt. Good to see you. Welcome to our show.
These must be your people.
MBJ.
Well, welcome to the OLN network, the Ocho.
The Ocho.
We're just getting underway.
Yeah,
so.
Thank you so much for that one, Les. That was a good. We're gonna remember that. We need like Ocho. You got to go on like some. You got to get some AI art for like the Ocho and all that stuff, like an OBSN background that looks like the ESPN. It's just like preposterous as could be. And like I don't know, like avatars of us in like bad suits, or what we should. How about this?
It might not stop for just football. We should do the MLB, the whole MLB next season.
I want to do the World Series, but I'll tell you this: what would be fun? I would like to have avatars of us as like. I think for this, our avatars should be. How about this? Ray Caruth and OJ. 2 people who murdered people. 2 NFL murderers.
Oh, God.
Or Aaron Hernandez and OJ. Here we go. It's 1st and goal at the 1.
Oh, my God. The Chiefs are about to score
Chiefs are
here.
knocking at the door. And what can I say?
They are in the red zone.
That goal line is looking...
looking up?
That end zone is looking like a
queen.
Bill, they're looking at the scoreboard and the replay of their own game as well as checking the clock on their own time to make the play. I'm being honest.
2nd and goal for Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Like them all looking probably
Mahomes
had
shotgun,
something to do with...
Runs it up the middle and gets nowhere.
Them all doing that at the same time probably had to do with the fact that only the quarterback was oriented towards the Gamecocks, said something, and they turned their heads like reflexively. Andy Reid looking like an evil Santa Claus as always. Just glaring over the rims of his
He actually looks like
glasses.
he's calculating something.
He does. It looks like the word buffering.
He's visiting the red zone strike.
He's a veritable meme for the term buffering right now.
Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Will they get in? Patrick
Play
Mahomes
action.
out
He moves
wide,
to his
runs
left.
it,
out of bounds. Throws in the last minute to no one.
Incomplete.
A complete waste of time, but he was out of bounds when he
Mahomes.
threw. I believe the replay will show his feet were out of bounds when he threw, Bill, but I can't be sure right now. We've got an injured Falcon on the play, and that means that everybody at Buffalo Wild Wings in Atlanta gets 30% off their order. Remember, whenever a Falcons player is injured in a dirty play.
On the OLN network, the Ocho here. Not on my dime.
Yeah, that's on Buffalo Wild Wings.
Chiefs gonna kick a field goal. Up the gooch. It is good. 16-14. Kansas City Chiefs.
And of course, we hate ourselves here at this channel, so we're both watching the game on our Xbox 5 Pros. We bought them just to be different, right? And we're gonna swear that they're good gaming systems. Yeah. We may not always get the best game. We got a good one tonight, but we may not always get the best game. But Outlaw Bill and I always have the best fucking time. Like
Yes,
you would
we
think
do.
the Acolyte would be a nightmare, but we had a lot of laughs. We really did. That was a terrible show. And I feel like we should dig up a couple of episodes of Agatha to watch with people just so we can see what it's about.
It was Agatha all along. I heard the first episode. They broke out into song on the first episode. Haven't we had enough of witches singing?
This is the 5th straight Disney show about witches. And the only one timely to Halloween, if we're very generous.
You should just get a regular PS5. Well, I have one.
Bail bonds for sale on the fucking Peacock. Meanwhile, on CBS, it's Lowe's. Did you know that the Atlanta Falcons owner owns used to be owned that blank guy owned Home Depot, right? That's his fortune. Do you know why Lowe's advertises during his games?
No, why?
Lowe's used to be Home Depot. When he got
Ah.
divorced, his wife demanded full equity, so half of all Home Depots became Lowe's. So she does it because she hates him.
Well, this freaking Peacock, they seem to show the
Isn't that
same
great?
damn commercials every goddamn time. I'm sick of them.
Bail bondsman, like some kind of juicer. Samuel L. Jackson selling like car insurance for your old car. Hoopty insurance. Brilliant Minds, the new show on CBS, and also we have some show with people. Oh no, these are the losers who have to make food at the stadium. They're not losers because they have to make food at the stadium. They're losers
Well,
because
we're gonna have to
it's
do
a brutal stadium gig. I mean, they're there so far before the game. They only get paid an hourly rate. They pull off like 6 hours worth of pay. They get no break at all. Those poor bastards, and that's a lot of work. And everybody's like pissed off. 'Cause food
Hello,
is too
I'm
much
Outlaw
money.
Bill. Welcome to the OLN coverage of Sunday Night Football. The OLN Network. The Ocho.
Coming up next, the World Series of Dice. And we have another one of these strange kickoffs that no one can figure out. It looks like a rugby scrum. And I just think that we all hate the Arthur Blank, the former owner of the Falcons, for standing by Michael Vick. Michael Vick was a very, very bad person, and then he went to jail. And when he came out, he was a Jet, and he became magically a good person until he was traded to the Eagles, where he became a bad person again. But he was a good person for those 3 years he was on the Jets.
First and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons, and Kirk Cousins rolls out, throws it, dumps it off to number one, player number one.
You know, it seems to me that he's throwing, it looks to me like that was one of his backs that he threw to in one of these really safe side throw patterns. He's picking up like 1.5 yards per pass. He is really just, I mean, aside from the occasional right across the middle bullet pass with when someone screws up and falls and can't make the coverage, he is throwing the most like inefficient passing game per pass per yard I've ever seen. This is painful to watch. He sucks.
Ray Luckard, 3 a.m. on the Ocho, competitively curly. Thank you, Ray.
Competitive
Ray
curling,
Luckard.
that's it coming up. We have the Swedish women's curling team. You don't want to miss that one. Bill will be staying up late for that. And then later on, we'll have Deej Odyssey has to get up and do some farm work. We found a way to turn that into a sport. We're going to mount a camera on the front of his machine and just watch him do that all day. That's tomorrow. They used to have log rolling on old ESPN, so I'm thinking we're starting out small. Can you imagine, like, when we have to do, like, the small-time sports and,
Cousins,
like,
with all
log
the time
roll?
in the world, gets tripped up and gets nowhere.
Almost back to the line of scrimmage, which is good for Kirk Cousins. Can you imagine when we have to learn, like, about log
all
rolling?
the time,
It's like
and he couldn't find a guy. Jeez, how do you know?
when people are doing competitive log rolling and we have to call that, it's like dancing away. That's a deke right there with the foot. We can see the footwork there. Like having to learn the technical terms on how to dance on a rolling log. But this pass just didn't work out. We're going to try it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Another punt from the
Drop
Atlanta
back and
Falcons.
And, you know, it's 3 unanswered points. I guess not much so far, but the ball goes back to you. For the moment, hated rivals, the Admiral Teague Live
all the
Falcons.
way to the, like, 7 or 8 yard line there.
It bounced to the end zone,
They'll
which
take
makes it
to the
a touchback.
but Where
which
I'm
is,
just saying where it landed.
and by the way, Eugene Mercury Morris passed away 1947 to 2024. He was a man whose name was Eugene and his last name was Morris. He seems to be a good guy, which proves that you can have two first names and still be cool. And the Joker just can't stop putting the gat to his head. That is a weird way to start a commercial. How can you put that on regular TV? If YouTube would strike us for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although I have been ending a lot of my video essays with the captain from Star Trek 2, phasing himself to oblivion. It's like recently I watched Rings of Power, and I show like Captain Terrell blow himself away and Wrath of Khan. Wow, the commercials are in Polish. It looks like on I don't know what language this is, some sub dialect. We're back to it's in American again, and we see Charlie Sheen, some show called Fight Night. Al Franken apparently has a show again, but I would have to say TV's kind of where he belongs, right? So I guess like he might be funny again now that he's not like in a position of power. I don't know. The Fall Guy commercial, nothing wrong with it, but not compelling, right?
And then your local reality TV, whatever.
Well, like I'm saying, these are reality TV ladies from 20 years ago, and they're like a little bit older, and they've already had a ton of surgery. What do they look like now? Like we probably don't want to know.
Oh man, tailgates is the best. I love tailgating. I miss it. The food, everywhere, everybody makes such great food at tailgates.
Tailgates at MetLife Stadium are depressing because it's just like, having something to eat before the funeral.
Wow.
Okay, I'm a Jet fan.
You should come to a Cardinals tailgate party. It's pretty good, pretty good. I mean, everywhere the food's just smells so great.
The food's really good. It's just that people drink a lot of super hard liquor because of the pain they know they're about to see. People like to be blacked out so they don't remember the games at the Jet game. I'm being serious.
Well, that makes perfect sense, though, Teague.
Yeah, it actually does.
Sense.
You go there to see and be seen, and we enjoy the losing. All right, some motion in the backfield.
Second and 5 for Mahomes. Finds
that
number
one off.
4.
Was
Gets
that a
within a
sidearm
yard.
pass? Did he side on that one to him?
Yeah, a
he
little
did
bit.
kind of. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he's getting it there with he's so much more efficient than Kirk kissing your cousin.
Yeah. Kirk Cousins. he's
Watching
never been-
Kirk Cousins play,
he's
yeah,
never
it's always been
really good
painful.
to, yeah.
He's never been horrible. It's just that it's painful because he has hands of bricks. He fucks up a lot of snaps.
He kind of reminds me of that guy from Dallas, Romo, Tony Romo.
Yeah, like he wasn't a bad player, but he had hands of bricks. He fucked up a bunch of snaps. He had horrible ball control. If he was contacted at all, the ball could go anywhere. But he could read a playbook and he could inspire his teammates until like Game 5 when they realized he was a blithering klutz on the field. And what's this thing in football? All white guys look like they live in a cave. Right? Every white guy has like super long hair, and the crazy man beard is optional.
Hey, well, that's certainly a racist statement, but okay.
Against white people?
Oh God, Mahomes completes.
I think I got what it takes to say stuff about white people.
Yeah, we're not. Neither of us are full. We're not. Neither of us are Caucasians. We got other stuff,
Face reveal.
No fair. No fair. I can't turn on my camera or else I disappear from the StreamYard.
As we can see, Admiral Teague doesn't get much with this, but I am still, in fact, Latino. I'm still, in fact, Latino, my friends.
No worries, Teague.
I just wanted to prove that I wasn't biased or against people who are white. Now, asking me if I have great disdain for myself is a totally different story.
I almost want to turn the volume off on this game because Chris Collinsworth makes me want to shoot myself in the head.
Because of the audio bleed, I have turned off the commentary, so I'm going with you for that. We have a great breakaway run here. It was handed off to, I can't tell. I'm sorry, and then the progress bar is coming. It was Mahomes got it off in time now. Nicely executed play here from the line of scrimmage in the replay. We can see. Pitched it right to him. So Mahomes taking a snap and just running right up the middle. There is not much in the way of... You see, here's the thing that's weird. That series of rushes before really rattled Mahomes and got to him at the end of the first half before he got it together. The second on his penultimate possession, they hassled him and they were having their way with him and they were bullying him a little bit. And he has turned that situation around. He has turned that situation around now. And even though it's only 16-14.
Mahomes is a franchise quarterback. I mean...
He's nothing more than the son of a Met.
I don't know. You know, it's really sad.
Stood up right at the line of scrimmage. I think that's going to be a first down.
My team used to own the division that the Chiefs are in.
I don't want to hear it.
My team used to own the AFC West a long time ago.
Used to. I wish I could say things like my team used to be. You know, I wish I had the luxury of saying my team used to be good.
My team wasn't even great when we had Manning. You know, Manning was.
My team's quarterback saved the universe. Flash.
Okay. Flash Gordon.
He'll save every one of us. He'll save every one of us.
You have that.
You all owe us for that one. Fuck you.
We
Savior of the universe. There's a reason why Queen does the soundtrack to both Highlander and what do you call it, Flash Gordon. It's because you need to live for hundreds of years to see the Jets win a Super Bowl.
Second and 4. Oh my God, the Chiefs are going to score here. No, they get stuffed.
They get stuffed. I think that we're finding out here that these teams are pretty evenly matched, and what we're doing is we're seeing less mistakes because designed plays aren't working out. Like that play was worked out like shit. That guy had to haul that ball in. That was not quite as close as it needed to be. Spun down with a good clean hit by Terrell Jr. Now his great grandson will go on to be Captain Terrell of the Reliant. And another Joker commercial where he puts the gat to his head. I don't get it. Is the trailer on YouTube different? Is it YouTube compliant? Because we could never do that.
I don't know because I've never. This is the only one that I keep seeing over and over and over and over again.
It's gotten to the point of being painfully monotonous. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I have my other TV to look at to watch the other commercials for for slightly less inept products.
Right.
Like for cars. They're at the Museum of Modern Arsenals in the Camry commercial. Fight Night looks like a good show. Everything else looks like garbage. If you watch Hulu, you know it's a good show. Power and Raising Canaan. Raising Canaan, good show. Any Raising Canaan fans out there? They killed my boy. They killed my boy on that show.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Canaan's uncle. I loved that character. London Brown was fucking great.
Oh, gosh.
When they were smuggling heroin back to America.
Another J.J. Abrams project.
Oh, God.
Something called Reunion or whatever.
It looks really low budget, and it's not anyone else's franchise,
I don't
though.
know. It's called From.
It's not anyone else.
It's on
It's
MGM.
oh wow, and it's on MGM. It's yet another thing that no one wanted to buy that he had to sell.
Right.
Now we're
How
getting
many people-
commercials
how
for
many
a
people
political
here are
candidate.
subscribed to MGM?
We're having-
I am
we're-
because I was interested in a few things, but
I have to say
That's
these. I don't know
figuring
much
out.
about Kari. I don't know much about this Carrie Locke woman. Is that her name?
Lake,
This is your
Carrie Lake.
Carrie Locke.
She used-
Okay,
she
Carrie
used to
Carrie
be
Locke.
She used to be a news anchor on in the local Phoenix area.
So Carrie Locke
many,
apparently
many
running
years.
for. She seems to be running for. It looks like governor, or is it senator? I think I've heard of Carrie Locke before. Oh,
Touchdown. Touchdown? It is a touchdown. And now
they really
the
just that
Chiefs-
bad job by the network. They cut
The
back to the moment of the
Chiefs-
snap and they score.
Yeah, the Chiefs are just gonna start walking all over the Atlanta Falcons here.
Well, this is the critical possession by the Falcons now, wouldn't you say, Outlaw?
Maybe this is the scripted part where the other team just says, "Okay, we're done."
We're getting
Time to let
reports
the
from
other
the
team
stadium.
win.
We're getting reports from the stadium that the score is actually 31-0 Atlanta.
Oh my God!
Our sources at the stadium dispute that this is a real game. They're saying it's a
Why
simulation.
why does
looking
it
at pictures
get crappier
of the
by
scoreboard.
The second half? We're almost.
Well,
to
the second
fourth
half is
quarter.
where most football games are decided in the fourth quarter, and the last 2
Yeah.
minutes have a lot to do with it. But wow, he hit the pole. He hit the upright,
the
which I
upright.
believe is a field goal. That makes it good, right? What's this year's rule?
I don't know. It should be.
He doesn't look all that
No
thrilled. Let's
good.
see what the score is. It's no good. Okay. Okay, so it has to bounce the correct way after it hits the upright.
Yeah, it's 22. Yeah, it would be 23.
Wow.
if it
Okay,
was
so
good.
that's a lucky break for the Falcons, who need everything to go their way on this drive. They can hypothetically tie this game on this drive, and I think that's if I'm their coach, that's my game plan.
Look, that guy had two names, Smith something or other. Why you gotta have two names? Can't you just pick one name and have one name on your jersey? Come on, man. We need to know who you are.
The fuck yo name.
Flag on the play. On the kickoff return.
Not much return. Atlanta's gonna be hoping that call goes in their favor. Oh yes, it looks to me as though the defending team has thrown the penalty.
William Shakespeare.
Hey, William Shakespeare, good to see you, buddy. You're saying that there's a chance. Except I'm a KC fan, so let's go KC. I have a funny feeling KC has a good chance of winning this game, but this is a critical drive for the Falcons, and so far it hasn't been too terrible. The extra point was missed by KC, and now
Cousins back.
up kissing
Get away,
kissing
he
your
got
cousin
away.
manages to get the
First
ball away
down.
before he gets knocked down. So good on him. But let's see if he pulls one of those typical Kirk Cousins boneheaded moves where right after getting hit, he does something insane like throws really, really deep. He needs to hand it off here and just get his head together. He got hit pretty hard on that play. I'll give him credit. He fully exposed himself to get the ball out there, but I don't want to see him throwing again on this down. He's got his first down. Run the ball, which he does.
Yep, they're running the ball.
It didn't work out well, but it was the right move. They lose 4 yards on the play. Look, losing 4 yards on that play was still better than another boneheaded Kirk Cousins play. We've seen him make too many mistakes. Would you agree?
If the hole, wait, did not go through the hole. What the hell?
You know what it was? It was a very bad draw play because he did not do a good job of selling it. He did not. He did a terrible job of selling it, which to me says Cousins was too messed up to make a throw. Again, one of those sideways weirdo throws, but this one works out like you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
First down plus 5 yards is at the
Football.
38. However, the ball has
Kansas City
seemingly
ball.
changed possession. The Kansas City players are sure of what it is, but let's see what the Zebras say. The only team that counts, the third team on the field.
Ball, man.
Let's see. He's got the ball. It's hit pretty hard.
The
It
ground,
pops
I
loose.
think
It's
the ground
behind
knocked it
him.
out. I think they're going to whistle him down. It should be down.
He has full possession and fumbles on contact with the ground. It's going to be about that. As we cut away to see what city are they playing in? Is this Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Yeah, it's Atlanta.
They're in Atlanta.
All right, so they've had a chance to rebuild it since the people from the Union burned it down. But, fuck up my bet on this game and we'll come burn it down again. Don't fuck with me. As a Joker commercial, it's just, there's a couple of scenes in here that remind me of the Wonder Woman part of Justice League where she blows up the courtroom. Like, it's so weird. It's a weird commercial. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And Lady Gaga putting on that Harley Quinn commercial, the Harley Quinn makeup, while it might work, from the context I have, doesn't it look like she's just trying too fucking hard?
She's not Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie is Harley Quinn in my book. She's much prettier. She's much prettier to look at than Lady Gaga.
Bill, are you guys running a SNF stream regularly? We're going to do it as much as we can.
Yeah.
We're friends. We like football. We like hanging out. We like shooting shit. And we love it when I come on the karaoke stream and make a few jokes about the Jets game. That is one of the things that everybody loves the most.
I can guarantee that I'll be here every Sunday night.
I'll get it as often as I can.
Be here with me, but
we're hoping the Padawan we would be by, but
the OLN network,
we'll take it when we can get 'em.
Ocho is.
I think you should call it the OBSN. It sounds like ESPN, Outlaw Bill Sports Network. The OBSN.
OBSN. Okay.
Yeah, Outlaw Bill Sports Network. The Ocho.
Down.
It's your initials plus Sports Network, you goddamn idiot.
It will look good on a t-shirt too.
There you go. I wrote it down for you. It's in the chat. Oh, I'm glad you like that, William Shake Skeletor. I just noticed the change. Is it still who I think it is? It is, right? Friend of the program and friend of mine.
Yeah.
I think it is. And we have a nice amount of people through the doors tonight. We got 3 watching now, but like that goes up when games get this exciting. I expect that towards the end of the game we'll have a real rush of people. But let's face it, most people have found their illegal way to watch the game, and since we don't provide video,
Right.
we're a real disadvantage here. Well, Outlaw, here we go.
Welcome to OBSN, the Ocho.
I'm Admiral Teague, and with me is Outlaw
I bring
Bill.
you Outlaw Sports for Outlaw Melodies and Outlaw
Kirk Cousins once again looks like that one was touched in the air. Um, you know what? Well, let's just go out there and say, first of all, could you move the cursor off of the ESPN? And two, we favor a First Amendment style of football here. I'm sorry, a Second Amendment style of football here, where I think that the quarterback should be given a six shooter with one round. They spin the cylinder and he gets to click off as many rounds as he can before they get to him to slow down the pass rush. What do you think of that, Bill? Kevlar equipment should make it no problem, right? I think that's the excitement that we need to add to the game.
Cousins complete to his man number 7. He's always losing his helmet. That guy cannot keep his helmet on.
Mooney is the receiver. A great catch. And this is Kirk Cousins, guys, the little girl at the curl. He was a fucking disaster like 10 seconds ago.
He cannot keep his helmet on. His helmet's always popping off. He must have a small head. 1st and 10 for Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. Runs it up the middle. Gets a few yards past the line of scrimmage. Dropped up by corner. What the hell is it? It's buffering now. Oh, son of a bitch.
Guys, we've seen it before. NFL games buffer. It means one thing and one thing only. The league is interfering and changing the outcome of the game. We're now seeing a simulation. We're seeing a simulation within a simulation.
No, incomplete pass.
Oh, hold on. Reports from the stadium. That was thrown for a touchdown. Yep, that strange glitch was the league changing the feed to a simulation again, Bill.
Another Madden, deep fake.
Well, let's face it. That's the only reason why they're using Chris Collinsworth. Could give me a real reason. Fucking guy sucks. I'm so tired of him. He was good in his day, in the fucking 1990s.
He's horrible now.
He really is. Just like, Grandpa, go to sleep. You don't know what the fuck's going on. John Madden, like me and a Ouija board with John Madden as my fucking co-host, can do a better job than Collinsworth and whoever the fuck is in there with him. Is it Tom Brady? Is the color analyst Tom Brady?
I don't know. For NBC, who knows?
By the way, I'm going to say this. Because they make him up and over-make him so badly, I think that
3 points here.
This is a stupid field goal, but it pays
gooch.
Off.
It's
he
good.
Does right in there.
It is good through the gooch. Atlanta Falcons.
I'm gonna have to say that his kicker's athleticism bailed him out because remember he's 10 yards behind the spot. That was a 65. It was a 64-yard. Yeah, right. But 54. Remember, it traveled. Remember, that's where they spotted the ball. He's behind that, and then it traveled through the uprights. You're talking it went like 65 yards.
All right. Well,
right. Right. That's how. That's. Well, no. That is the actual correct amount of yards he's going to be credited by the league because that's the line of scrimmage, right? But remember, they snap it back to him. He's got to cover that distance of like 5 to 8 yards. And then it also, not only did it split the uprights, but it continued going. So, like, what I'm trying to say is he kicked that one was good for about close to 70 yards. That one was going to keep traveling. He got a real good hold off off the snap and just a great kick. Laces out, right? I'm getting a phone call from a Lieutenant Einhorn here. Hold on a second. Lieutenant Einhorn has some things to say about the way the snapper held the holder received the snap. You know what it is with the Fall Guy movie when I see the fraction of a commercial that they give it? One, it's so uninteresting they can't make a commercial for it. Two, it's a bunch of stunts in search of a story, right? That's basically what we got going on there. Is the reason they're pushing it so hard, isn't Emily Blunt Aaron Rodgers' girlfriend, so there's an NFL connection?
I don't know. I don't know there, Teague.
Let's say, here's the new rules of the 2024 season, says William Shake Skeletor. You must bounce the ball off the helmet of your own team before a receiver can catch the ball. Yeah. Oh, I see William Shake Spielberg's running commentary. You've got to acknowledge those comments. I'm watching on two devices here. I'm not looking at the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, the for some reason, like, it just doesn't want to work on my the Cosby doesn't want to work at all on my one computer, but it's working just fine on the one I'm watching now. By the way, isn't it great to know that there is no more hatred in the world at all because they put stop hate in the end zone? It was amazing that right before the game, it all came to an end. Like in the first, as soon as
the Chiefs,
when the clock started on that first run back, all hate in the world ended. Isn't it amazing, Bill? Should we celebrate that too?
Possibly.
I don't know why they won't put stop cancer back there and get rid of that, but they decided to stop hate. I guess that's the start. William Shake Spielberg says, let's see, who else would have such style as to wear such classy clothes as mine?
I will never, ever stop hating Amanda Steinberg or whatever her name is.
Amanda Stenberg.
The
Acolyte. It's the first time I got that out smooth with a great clap. Practice for 6 horrible episodes.
We are in the fourth
and
quarter,
5 weeks.
12:03 remaining.
But our minds are still way back in April at the Acolyte when we're angry, and that's about what we had to go through to this day. Because we're bitter little men. Keontae Ingram, did your mother name you after what she was wasted on when your father knocked her up? The guy's name's Keontae. What's with these names?
Incomplete.
Okay, that's a dead ball. We've seen some really third-rate football at times.
3 and out.
This is a golden opportunity. The Atlanta Falcons can't keep squandering these. They didn't even get a field goal on the last one. Something has to happen.
Oh, high punt. High punt.
It's a decent kick, though. Very well placed. Bounces to the receiver at the 10-yard line. He dances a little bit. Loses control of the ball. It seems to be recovered.
Kansas
the Chiefs
City
are
ball.
absolutely sure.
Great position. What the heck?
I saw one of the officials indicate that it is Kansas City ball. The celebration has begun. It is Kansas City ball at the 10-yard line of the Atlanta Falcons, if not worse.
How do you mess that up, though?
Absolute disaster. A high snap, kick by the Chiefs. The Chiefs, what happened was the very bad snap threw off timing on the play.
The ground knocks the ball loose again. This guy, what's wrong with these guys?
Well, we'll see what the officials do here. But I got to say, what happened with that was that fucked up snap and attempt to readjust destroyed all timing on the play, is my opinion. best as I can guess.
You
Anybody
make
else out
that
there?
ball pop out. Oh, that's horrible, man. Oh man.
Let's see. William Shakespeare Spielberg says, "Guys, I'm just going to be here in YouTube chat watching the game on broadcast TV instead of your Cosme link. It's only about 10 seconds ahead. I won't say any spoilers." Pow! We might be ahead of you
No
because
worries.
I'm watching on both too, and my Cosme is way ahead of the network. Well, I mean, do you know someone who's retarded? There are teams that are about to fire their football
No.
coaches this week. Well, I mean, they could get a job. Are you differently able? You could be an NFL coach.
Isn't that like robbing a bank? You pass a note and you get money. Isn't that bank robbery?
I think they're
Should I
trying to
try
show
that?
because the commercials are for the Pima County bail
I
bondsman.
know, I know.
You've got such low rent commercials. It's the Pima County bail bondsman. And the hottest woman in any commercial is Gates McFadden doing yoga now. She's 77 years old. Again, the fall guy, stunt after stunt after stunt, looking for a looking for a story. And then I look over on the network and they're showing Rings of Power commercials. They went out of their way to show commercials for this.
Oh my
I can
gosh.
guarantee you we're seeing every piece of action and every special effect in this garbage production. And it even looks like garbage in the short commercial. There was a couple of garbagey moments right there. They can't hide it. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have post-game coverage followed by the World Series of Dice. Welcome to OBSN, the Ocho.
OBSN Nioto.
I am Admiral Teague. Here with me is my broadcast partner, Outlaw Bill.
We are in the early days of this network.
That's why tomorrow we'll be bringing the lumberjacking competitions. Okay, a very smooth
Cousins
snap,
back
but
throw.
Cousins hurried and hit from behind in the arm as he throws. That ball was low. Was he able to haul it in? I don't think he was. We are seeing a lot of people lose their helmets tonight. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Was there a helmet redesign where we've made helmets that are better popping off than staying on? Has that been determined or something? Don't do your chin strap. I don't get it. He pulled his helmet off. And there's the flag. What the fuck happened? Hands to the oh, he had to pull his helmet off to protect himself.
77 of the Falcons.
He pulled his helmet off to protect himself from a really dirty attack, which means you're going to see them try to kill 77 on the Falcons. The members of the Chiefs no longer have much regard for number 77 on the Falcons or
when
any
is
member.
women's mud wrestling night? I don't know. I'll have to see
That's
there,
that'll
William
be
Shakespeare.
on. The strippers will be installed on Tuesday. And you can see that was an all. By the way, just say an all-out pass rush after that, really trying to set the tone and keep the Chiefs from getting a cheap shot payback, because I think the Chiefs want a piece of the motherfucker who did that shit to them.
William Shakespeare. I just realized your new name.
It's amazing.
Ah, yeah, that's cool. Looks like Falcons got some yardage there.
Phase that cat.
10:40 left in the game. 10:34 left in
22-17 Kansas City. You got a play action with a run across the line of scrimmage to about the
29-yard line.
2.5 yards, maybe 3.
Brings that second down. And
Andy Reid has aged 10 years during this game. It's really way past Grandpa's bedtime.
2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 for Atlanta and Kirk Cousins.
So, yeah, 2-yard gain on that run. And of course, Bill's cat is hungry. And that'll
First
stop the
down.
clock
Wow.
as
Yeah.
he gets the first down and gets
9:53
knocked out of
in the
bounds.
fourth.
That is a perfect play right out of a game of Madden. He threw it to the corner and he just drops out of bounds.
His name's Kyle Pitts, with a guy named Pitts.
Right across the first down marker, too. Good job of clock management. They're going to try
First
to
and
see if
10
they
for
can't
Kirk
really
Cousins and the
create some jeopardy
Falcons.
as we're below 10 minutes here.
Kirk Cousins shotgun, runs it up the middle, gets a couple yards.
Wait, that's not Cousins. That's Robinson.
Yeah, I said.
Am I a play behind?
I don't know. Are you?
No, I don't think so. I've got 8:51 left to play.
Kirk Cousins in shotgun, drops back, passes.
Across the 50.
Complete. Hold on to the ball. He's.
I don't know what that move was with the
He's
ball at the end
bubbling
there.
The ball.
He looked like he was doing everything he could to fuck that up, but somehow he got down with the ball still in his possession.
Yeah, that was scary. Like, come on, receivers.
And
Learn
once
to
again,
catch the
Kirk
ball.
Cousins was thrown to the ground very hard. And as we have seen, like, oh wow, yeah, he really bobbled that ball bad. He was lucky to recover it. But
Yeah.
Cousins was. We have an injured Chief on the play. However, with the amount of force with which Cousins has been thrown down, I think that he needs every minute to reset that feeble brain of his. What do you think?
Yeah, I say he does.
Not the. He
need to
has
make
not
better
been good
choices
following
out there.
hits. Look, he hasn't been good following hits. It makes sense. It makes sense. He's a human being, but getting whenever he gets thrown down particularly hard, it's been difficult. And that Chief injury, as we see the injured Chief on the sideline starting to walk much better, they may have been stopping the clock with a thick injury, getting some time back before we get to the 2 minutes where they start winding the clock for injuries. What do you think, Bill?
Reverse. Oh, he gets a
Nice.
first down and more.
Nice.
Nice reverse play from the Atlanta Falcons.
The Highlander, McLeod. There could be only one. And we can see the lightning lifting
Skelter,
McLeod
it's just
up
for
off the
sallowing.
ground.
Love it, brother.
Cool, it's
Really
hilarious.
appreciate you being here, my friend.
It's nice to see all of you. And if you haven't hit those like and follows, if you could, we would appreciate it.
Cousins out. Loss of
Outlaw
large.
Bill needs his YouTube paycheck to go to the brothel in Reno,
What?
where he once shot a man just to watch him die.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed that. I enjoy doing stuff like that.
Yeah, you're
But-
real rapscallion.
You know.
I gotta say this. It's been a fun game to watch. It's kooky. Neither coach deserves an award in
Second
intelligence.
and 12 for the Falcons. Another just get past the line
Another
of
slant.
scrimmage.
Do we even call that a slant pass when it appears to have
Jesus,
gone to
third
his
down
secondary
and
backs?
How many yards? Oh my
He's
God.
throwing to secondary and tertiary. He's not even paying attention. It seems to me that the primary receivers are so well covered that Kirk Cousins is just going for the second and third option every time. What do you think? No real killer plays.
There could be some truth in that, Teague.
Yeah, I don't see any killer plays. It's been killer run plays
Third
where
and
somebody
8 for
fucked
Kirk
up.
Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see what he does here.
Well, it won't be very smart, that's for sure. But let's see. He seems to have
Delayed
blown a hard
game,
count.
Offside.
He has made a genius of me when I said it won't be very smart. He has
We're
fucked
gonna
up
get
his hard count.
offsides on the
And
defense, I think.
did he manage to pull the other team off sides? Way to go, moron Kirk Cousins. Good
Yeah.
job. Hey, dummy pulled one off. How do you like that? Broken clock syndrome strikes again, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was way offsides. He was in the other team's dressing room eating there
Bringing up third and
after
3 for
game match.
Cousins. What's
And
he
with the
running up the
stupidest
middle for?
possible move, they
Why
didn't
they?
even really run it. It wasn't even a committed run up the middle because that might have gotten them somewhere.
No,
They were trying to
they made a
sneak it
little.
around the
They made
end
a
and
little
turn in
hole and they
early.
got
Yeah.
nowhere. They made a little hole and they got nowhere with it.
Yeah, they seem to not
Fourth and
exploit the
2.
hole. Is it me or did the
Cousins
receiver
first
possibly?
down.
Well, let's say it with the gravitas it deserves. Cousins completes a pass. Cousins completes a pass. Stunned disbelief. Cousins completes a pass. He finally threw over the middle to his primary receiver, folks. Finally up the middle to his primary receiver. First time in about a quarter and a half. And the Falcons are at least in control of the clock here. Kirk kissing Cousins with a 5-yard handoff for about 5 yards. Once again, Mooney. Mooney having a good game. We're hearing his name a lot.
Yeah.
Or you're hearing it a lot. Well, I'm seeing him make a lot of key plays. I can't hear the call. How's Tom Brady doing? Right? Is Tom Brady the color guy on this
Tom
one?
Brady.
No, I think he's the color guy on this broadcast.
Second and
So for those
6.
of you who gave up Tom Brady
for-
to hang out with us, we're grateful. And we have
Flag
another
on the
uninspiring,
Flag on the
uninspiring, super weird play at the line where we're just going to have a shoving contest while my homeboy sits on the bench grinding his
Cousin
teeth.
takes off
He looks like
his hair, then takes the ball.
I don't understand that play was weird, and I think both sides were. What we're seeing here is, although like Patrick Mahomes is good, his teammates are not particularly snappy at pulling off plays. They kind of
4 minutes,
did not exactly
15
surround
seconds on
him with the best.
Fourth quarter, 3rd and 5.
And Cousins puts it
Incomplete.
off the numbers of Mooney.
Incomplete,
Was that
man.
Mooney? No,
Jesus.
number 18.
When you're
Right
in the
off
red
his
zone,
man's
you need to
numbers.
score. Okay, when
Now
you're
the-
this close in the red zone, you should score.
At this point, kick
How
the field
can you
goal.
not get it done? Come on, guys.
Did he bounce it off one of the defenders too?
Yeah, on the
No.
Ocho! On Pitts, the
There it
Ocho. Like,
Yeah,
it
Pitt,
bounced
number 8 Pitts
It-
trying
yeah,
to pull it off his opposing player's helmet.
4th and 5.
He was so
Come on,
ridiculous
guys.
covered. It's 4th and 5, and they're going to pass with this idiot quarterback.
Incomplete.
The
Once
receiver was on the
again.
ground. The receiver was on the ground before the ball was out of Cousins' hand, and they will not have a
Wow,
chance to
what
kick
a
what would have
stupid
been
move.
what really could have been a meaningful field goal in a game this close. You might want to say it doesn't matter. I'm going to
What
say
the hell?
we have seen them stop the Chiefs a couple of times
Yeah, but they
and quickly.
still making very bad choices in clutch moments.
Well, I'm going to say that choice is a wash. I would have preferred another one, but there was no winning on that particular situation. And it's the Joker commercial again. It's like the Joker only has the same one commercial, and it's bad. It's a bad commercial. It's not appealing.
I'm already sick
Although
to death.
Joaquin
I'm already
Phoenix-
sick to death of it, Teague.
Yeah, I've already officially boycotted the movie.
All these, it's like,
The superhero movie's over. We're doing the supervillain movie just to try to get a refreshed perspective.
yeah.
Purposely doing a supervillain movie, not like Captain Marvel, where there was a villain movie by mistake.
date for 2024. When passing in toward a receiver in the end zone, you must bounce the ball off the helmet of an opposing team member. Well, they got that one covered there, William Shape Skeletor. They definitely have that one. Yeah. Nationwide.
You know, Bill, I just find that to be tremendously ungrateful when the NFL stopped all the hatred in the world by painting "no hate" at the back of the end zone. That really that's the kind of difference-making moves we're used to from the NFL. A league that's worth billions of dollars but won't put 1 cent of their own money towards any charity. It's always NFL fans raised. They never match it. They never help out at all. At least it's a close game. Anything can happen. That makes it fun. I agree. One thing that won't happen is that Bill and I will become a great broadcasting team doing football.
Yeah.
We will be funny though. We promise you
Yes.
that. And we'll be accurate. Like right now, there are football men on the
Second
field.
and 8 for Mr.
There are
Patrick
football
Mahomes and
people.
The Chiefs.
The football people are running
Scrambles.
around. Mahomie was in the.
Oh my
He
gosh.
had a foot in his own end zone, but he ends up
some
getting
yardage there.
up to very close to a first down, about 2 yards short. Considering how this
Yeah.
play started out, we couldn't ask for more. This is going to be a big stand for the Falcons, who really fucked up just now, and so they have to
They really had.
Well, they handed
Shoot the
control of
boots.
this game back to the Chiefs. What they need to do is they've got to stop them from getting this ball anywhere. And
We're going to
really,
get a 2-minute
we're
warning coming up soon.
totally
here.
in
We
a
got
danger
32.
zone. Yeah, this is dangerous as fuck for the for Kansas City, for Atlanta. Their chances of winning this game are dwindling. It's slipping away. Can you get the cursor on the
Incomplete.
screen?
For McHolmes.
You
3
got
and
the
out.
cursor on the screen.
Wow.
You got the cursor on the screen there, N-word.
No, I don't. No.
See it? It's not in the 4 o'clock position as we look at it. It's 5 o'clock position. There we go. It's going. Was that them? Guys, extreme technical difficulties. Phone calls from the stadium say that the Atlanta Braves won this game a half hour ago, 46 to 21.
Braves. This ain't
Yeah.
no MLB.
They let the baseball team take over because the Chiefs were playing that bad. They wanted to give them a chance.
The Chiefs or
And
the
they
Falcons?
wanted an all Native American. No, they brought in the Braves so we could have an all Native American matchup.
Thank you, William Chase Skeletor. We appreciate that. We really do.
I'm a Native American myself. I'm from the tribe, the Cleveland Guardians.
Well, I'm certainly Teague and I are a lot better to listen to than Chris Collinsworth and the team over there at
And
NBC.
we think it's Tom Brady. We think it's Tom Brady. All right, so at the line of scrimmage, here we go. We got motion behind the lines by both teams. Snapped. Cousins drops back, fires a wobbly pass.
Another
is
pass
bobbled out of bounds.
And man, why is
Interference.
not
Yeah.
wise? Be a smarter
They are
quarterback.
playing like assholes out there. Both teams trying to outstupid one another, really. You know what? I'm gonna just say it right now. Whoever wins
You
this
know-
game, the first thing their coach is gonna
The
say
newer
is a win's a
quarterbacks-
win, but that was ugly,
I
right?
I miss the quarterbacks of old. I'm sorry, I do. I miss the quarterbacks of old. You had Elway who could scramble and do the baseball slide. You had Joe Montana. Modern day quarterbacks don't do any of that shit, or I don't know if it's the rules. It seems like quarterbacks of old used to be so much better than the modern quarterbacks of today. I have not seen like a superstar quarterback in a long, long, long time. Have you? Now, Mahomes may be a good quarterback, but he's like, has he reached superstar status of a Joe Montana or
Yeah, he's got as much hardware.
or
He's a real good player, and he's still got a lot of years ahead of him. He's a good player. I just like that he doesn't let people call him Pat. He's got a lot of Irish American pride.
Man, are we at the 2-minute warning? We're at the 2-minute warning, I think. Or did we already have the 2-minute warning? Shit, I don't even know. I wasn't even paying attention. Did I miss the 2-minute warning?
It's the Bluetooth minute warning. Hey, everybody, please give a like and follow to Outlaw Bill on the OBSN Sports Network.
OBSN Sports Network.
Tune in tomorrow. Bill and Deleted will be having the Westminster Kennel Club at 2. That's at 2, right?
No.
What time is the Westminster Kennel Club show?
I don't know.
We also critique the commercials here on the Ocho. It's been the same 5 commercials all night on.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's where I can get the game.
How about some better commercials? And I guess Pharrell Williams is still famous. He's endorsing Ram, I think.
Yeah.
Listen, if I get a Ram 1 sports truck, it says Ram 1S spelled out, right?
Yeah.
That means it's possible to have a truck that says Ramones on the side.
Oh, yeah.
How cool would that be? Get it in black? Black leather interior.
Yeah, you could go that route.
And it's a sport, so it'll have crossfire fuel injection or something insane like that.
Bills and
NBC
Ravens
original Brilliant Minds with Zachary Quinto.
Sunday night on my birthday.
By the way, Zachary Spock Quinto has a new show called Brilliant Minds. It looks okay. I like Zachary Spock Quinto. Cousins with another over-the-top heave where he just throws it way too far. It wasn't even in. It was uncatchable. I mean, there was a receiver in the area.
For Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons.
What do you think, Bill? About 2 strides too far ahead of his receiver, right?
Yeah.
It's not at its fingertips. You know what? The defender may have got a swat at that.
That was catchable.
He gave up. He was looking for the call. He gave up on the play and was looking for a call from the official. He was gesturing to the official, and he didn't make the catch. It's his own fault.
Yeah.
He was turning to the official because he was being fouled so badly, but he may have cost himself the play because he didn't get the call either. Or where were you? We're reviewing this right here. Oh, pulled down from behind by the jersey. Mooney again in the act. Mooney's seen a lot of action tonight for the Falcons. And this game, less separated by just one score. Here we go
Anything
at the
goes,
20.
yeah.
It looks to be the 23-yard line.
The Mooney. And
You can't just
wow.
keep throwing it to Mooney every time, but I believe that was number 1, not number 7. I can't tell the styling and font on the uniforms for
that was number 1.
It was Mooney. It was number 1.
Yeah.
Their styling and font of their numbers sucks for the Atlanta Falcons. They've always had sucky uniforms and a good logo.
It's just like the red ATL. Second
I like
and 12 for Cousins.
the red ATL for Admiral Teague Live is the only thing we like.
Oh, come on. Doesn't get the first down. He gets the first down. He made it. He made it across the line.
He made it. He did it. He finally did it. They put together all 15 working brain cells on that offensive line, and they did it. Andy Reid baffled. He's like, I thought these guys were
First
even
time
dumber than
out.
that.
Damn.
And Kirk's been throwing to his third cousins all night. I mean, his third options all night.
Yeah.
We have rarely seen him throw to receiver number 1. He's not even looking at them. Was that part of the pregame? You think there? It's like, listen, their pass coverage is too good. Don't even bother with your primary receivers, because he hasn't.
3rd and 1.
He's had contempt for that.
Brings 3rd and 1 for Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see what he does here, Teague. Running up the middle, and he's going to get... Does he get it? Does he get it?
It doesn't look like it worked out. It turned out
he's short. He's short.
It turned out to be a mere microaggression.
Oh, jeez.
Just inches short. Wow. It's 4th down. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. You got to go for it. The coach of the Falcons has really been calling the plays like a DEI hire all night, hasn't
he? Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. He's been incompetent. We left it out until now to say it. We waited until the game was pretty much over. But Andy Reid. But I just want to say, Andy Reid, white guy, has not distinguished himself much either. All he has shown is he can get his guys on and off the field in a timely manner. I'm being serious. This was not a well-coached game, even though we have a Hall of Fame coach here in Andy Reid.
John Elway pioneered that the plays on your wristband.
And by the way, he did. By the way, I want to say I believe Andy Reid smokes cigarettes, because why is his white mustache orangey in the middle, huh?
Oh, come on! Oh, they're gonna stop him short. He does not get it. He does not get it.
If there was ever the time for a flea flicker or a quarterback sneak, that was it. But they tried something even stupider. Well, that's it. We're going to see the Kansas City come out in victory formation.
You had
it's
the
all
opportunity
over now.
to do it. You had the chance to win, and you messed up. You have nobody.
The most poorly conceived plays.
You defeated yourself, Atlanta.
A quarterback sneak with just inches would have been a much safer call. Again, I'm going to say it again. DEI hire on the sidelines of the Atlanta Falcons. He sucks. He fucking sucks. He called a shitty game all night.
What a horrible play.
Andy Reid had a horrible. Yeah, that was a terrible choice of play.
Horrible play.
Here we have the Chiefs in victory formation. Mahomes out there at all is a surprise. respect. That's actually a slight degree of respect to the other team just to put Mahomes out there, because they're looking to try to kill him now after the way they blew this game. Atlanta, they could have had this game, or they could have at least scored a bit of threat to score, and that's really going to that's going to hurt them greatly as they sink to 1 win and 2 losses.
Cousins will go home and use his personal whip. That's a good one, William.
Yeah, he's going to self-flagellate for a little while, yeah. And it's like, as far as whip, it might as well have been the Atlanta Braves because with hitters in scoring position, he was horrible.
There was so many times Atlanta was dominating this game, but they wrecked themselves by making stupid plays and
a lot of penalties. And here's the thing, they never dominated in the short field. They dominated in the middle of the field.
They wrecked themselves.
They would go from their red zone.
Teague.
Was it just me, or did they go from their own like vulnerable red zone, like their own red zone, as far as they went from their own 20? They had no problem.
They failed. They
fell apart. They couldn't attack on a short field. What happens is with an open field and 100 yards to work with, they were doing fine getting from their 20 to the other team's 20, and then the game fell apart. Would that be about the way you'd put it? Midfield, they were unstoppable, right? Like, and it seems like the Chiefs kind of knew that. The Chiefs kind of started to feel this a little bit in the middle of the game that they could kind of like put a chokehold. Now, but Chiefs by no means ran away with this. They're not going to be giving out a lot of game balls for this one. But Patrick Mahomes, I don't think has ever lost a Sunday night game. Well, there we have it. Just about the end of another week of exciting NFL football. There'll be one more game tomorrow. And, of course, that game has already been played on the Bilderberg Network on the stadium on the dark side of the moon with artificial gravity. But no one wants to talk about that. You'll hear the truth here. William Shakespeare says, well, at least Philly kept it interesting till the very end. That was a great game. That was. This was a good game, too. It's just that we know a little bit too much about Kirk Cousins to have had faith in him. Would you say that kind of destroyed your belief that they could win? Like it's still Kirk Cousins?
No, I just want to see anybody and everybody beat the Chiefs because I hate them so much. It's okay. Sorry, well, I'm just expressing my personal opinion. I'm a Broncos fan, so yeah, I hate the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs with a passion.
I hate my life as a football fan because I like the New York Jets. I hate all teams in the league, and the team I hate the most, of course, is the Jets. No team has done worse to me, Bill.
What? No. I don't know who's next week. Next week they said the Bills. The Bills, the Buffalo Bills, and the Ravens on my birthday. I don't know if
that'll be a great game. That'll be a great game.
I don't know if I want to.
Game. Let's see. No problem, Bill. I'm a light NFL fan. I love watching close games. I have my favorite team, so I respect all teams. Those guys are modern day gladiators. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You still have to sign a death waiver to play in the NFL. And with the end of this Sunday's football, most probation officers are going to have to start tracking their charges a little more closely because they won't know exactly where most of them are anymore. You show me 55 NFL players, I'll show you 12 felons. Is it the National Felons League or the No It's Fixed League? The National Fixed League.
I'm going to turn off the Cosme because I don't know.
Let's go around the league. Yeah, we don't need that one. But let's take a look at the standings and scores before we say goodnight to our pals here. Unless you just want to get out of here. It's your show.
No, I'm just turning off Cosme. Cosme's done.
You know, Cosby used to turn off other people. Now you turn off Cosby. Oh, Cosme. Yeah. I'm sorry, I got confused there. Yeah. By the way, that joke in the Family Guy about how they took Bill Cosby's name off the building where they filmed his show, that's true. That's true. They tore the plaque off. There was like a gaping hole in the concrete. It was gone like the next day. Yeah, we see real bad injuries. I really feel bad for them. Doesn't matter who they are or what team. This game is fucking dangerous. It is dangerous, and I'm wondering if people like my Russian roulette defense idea where we give each quarterback a pistol with one bullet, spin the cylinder. We have an official spin the cylinder so that we know that it's randomized, and he has one bullet with which to fend off the pass rush. I think that this would make for a much more interesting game, especially considering something like Kevlar could make the players able to survive the gunshot. What do you think, Bill?
Yeah.
Now, if you can shoot a guy dead and throw a touchdown, should you get an extra point? If you can shoot a guy right between the eyes and then lace that touchdown in, because remember, you're using your non-dominant arm to do one of those things, should you get extra points?
Can you do the the water boy approach and kick down?
I'm pulling up the NFL standings for us, hombre.
Yeah, okay.
Let's take a look and see where we're at right now. Okay. Well, I Viagra'd them up now. These are the Niffle standards.
Come on, be a shower, don't be a grower.
These are the standings in the Niffle. A lot of people mispronounce it and say NFL. It's Niffle. These are the Niffle standings. In the AFC East, the Bills are 2-0. The Jets are 2-1. The Dolphins are 1-2, and the Patriots are 1-2. So I'm guessing the Bills are the Sunday night game. Are the Bills the Monday game?
Who'd have thought the Patriots be the worst in their league?
Me, I could have told you that. They're the worst in their. Well, it's only week 3. They're one win out of being. In second place. Jets are 2-1, but the Jets. Here's the thing: the Bills are only in first place because they haven't played this week's game yet.
My team is in the third place.
They have to win.
The Chargers, yeah.
By the way, the Jets have a winning percentage of 667. The proximity of the beast. The Dolphins are 1-2. Wow, not looking good in Miami. Patriots also 1-2. The thing is, the Patriots have more points for, and less points scored against. It's just that they're 0-1 at home, and the Dolphins, they got that one win at home. So a little more in the power rankings, I guess. I don't know what makes the Falcons, I guess, really at 333, at 1-2, these two teams are tied for third place basement. It's between the Jets and the Bills today, right now. But, I mean, this means very little 3 weeks in. We have 14 more weeks to go. The Chiefs in the AFC West lead 3-0.
Yep.
Winning streak of 3, quite obviously. The Chargers are 2-1 and 58 points for with 33 points against. You're going to want to look to really put a few more points on the offense, but that defense is pretty tight, lowest in that division, points allowed. We'll have to take into account they've only played 3 games. The Broncos are 1 win and 2 losses. They are roadkill, looking like they're going to spend their season at the bottom of Lake Mead. And the Raiders They're 1-2, playing like shit. Don't like the Raiders? Don't worry, they'll leave town soon enough. Over in the AFC North, the Steelers are 3-0. Who will inherit the Steelers, Rooney Mara or Kate Mara? It's hard to say, but the loser gets the New York Giants. The Ravens are 1-2 due to the fact that the league is so ridiculously fixed and is such a load of bullshit. Their streak is a one-game winning streak. They won their first game today.
Tennessee
The Ravens are so
0-3.
goddamn good. They are absolute garbage. The Browns, by the way, 1-2, pretty much dwelling in trash town. The Bengals are horrible too. They are the other half of our Monday night matchup because they also only have 2 games played. So Monday night is Buffalo versus Bengals. Buffalo will absolutely destroy the Bengals.
Go to the NFC now. We got to see.
Right. The AFC South. We haven't done the AFC South yet. Hold on. In the AFC South, we see the Texans are 2-1. The only team. They're the only. They have a 1-game losing streak. So the Texans coming down to earth. We have the Colts. They won today. They are in second place with 1-2. The Jaguars 0-2, and the Tits 0-3. I guess the Jaguars are playing on Monday, so it's Tennessee versus Buffalo. Yeah. How come the Bengals don't have their games? Oh, the Bengals games play hasn't been tabulated because we just watched it. All right. The Bengals game will be caught up soon enough. So changing over to the National Football Conference, in the NFC East, the Eagles, or as they call them in Spain, El Igualas, they are 2-1. They won today, so a win, a loss, and a win. In second place are the Washington Redskins. They are the Washington Redskins. They are 1-1. Which is weird. Their game for today has not been. These standings on Google are terrible.
Yeah,
they are terrible.
They can make.
I got to go to the NFL.com.
Why could they make it bigger?
I'm going to NFL.com.
Oh. Well,
all right, here we go.
Yeah, okay. You gonna reshare that?
All right. I'm trying to. Here we go. Schedule ought to do it.
You just had them all right there, over there.
Where's the standings? Here we go. This will be a lot more up to date. So yeah, in the AFC East, Buffalo's 2-0. New York Jets 2-1. Dolphins 1-2. Patriots 1-2. In the AFC North, Steelers 3-0, Ravens 1-2. Unbelievable there. Unbelievable. Cleveland Browns also 1-2. Cincinnati Bengals with the goose egg. I'm going to assume that they are the Monday night team. Actually, that loss just didn't go up there. Wait, no. They might be playing. There's 2 games on Monday. That's what it is. They're playing on Monday night. The Houston Texans 2-1. Texans having one of their better starts ever. The Indianapolis Colts 1-2. What can I tell you?
We already did the AFC. We were supposed to.
Yeah, we're just recapping real quick.
Okay.
Real quick, and then the AFC West: Chiefs 3-0, Chargers 2-1, Vegas 1-2, Broncos 1-2. Now moving over to the dark side. NFC. Okay, El Igualas 2-1. With their streak, their last 5, they're 2-1-0. It doesn't matter. We already knew that. Points for 70, points against 63. It's just a barn burner every time for the Eagles, huh? Washington Commanders 1-1, which is weird because the Redskins are also 1-1. The New York Giants are 1-2 because they're horrible. The Dallas Cowboys a horrible 1-2. The Minnesota Vikings 3-0. Good news for all you guys up north. The Detroit Lions 2-1, doing great. You know what? You got crime, you got cold, you got
There's
terrible
a strong
weather.
Division right there,
But you
NFC
got a
North.
good, yeah. The NFC North is strong, and the Bears behind the Packers.
Bears.
Packers are Detroit Lions 2-1, Packers 2-1, the Bears 1-2. Anything could happen. It's still early. New Orleans Saints 2-1 in the NFC South. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-1. The Atlanta Falcone. Did you know that Falcon was the inspiration for the name of the Batman bad guy Falcone, Bill?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's
do
the kind of
remember that,
trivia you
yeah.
don't get every. Yeah. It's the kind of trivia you don't get everywhere. We bring you the nerd side of football too. They are 1-2, and the Carolina
God.
Panthers suck ass. They are 1-2.
1-2. The Cardinals are 1-2, and they're second in their division. How is that possible? That's
Oh, we've had below 500
They
teams
got-
go
they
to the
gotta
Super
eat-
Bowl before.
they got an easy. Oh my God.
Last year, I think the LA Rams went to the playoffs 2 games under 500. They were like 7-10.
I can't believe the Cardinals are second in their division.
7-10 might get you in the playoffs in some of these
1-2.
divisions. They're so bad. So in the in the most LOL division in all of football, the NFC West, as Bill and I call it, the NFC Jest. You like that? All right. We have the Seattle Seahawks. They have hagged their way to being 3-0. Resolute Germ, they're gonna let you down. Germ is like, he's looking at that money. He's like, I need to gamble this away and lose it. And he's like, I'll bet it on the Seahawks. If you have too much money, bet it on the Seahawks, guys. We don't give gambling advice, but this can't last. They got 73 points for and only 43 against. That's the second lowest in the league, as far as I can tell, I believe. The unofficial Admiral Teague. The Arizona Cardinals 1-2. They're not really in second place. It's that everyone's tied for second place because the Los Angeles Rams Trojan horse their way to a 1-2 record, and the San Francisco 49ers are 1-2. Everybody's horrible. And I guess they ranked everyone else by power rankings. Jesus Christ, the LA Rams have 91 points against and 57 points for. They are by far the worst team in the league, next to the Carolina Panthers with 69 for and 95 against. These are some horrible football teams. I would have to say worst team goes to Carolina Panthers. North Carolina, you should be ashamed. The National Football League is not something to be taken lightly. The last place Cincinnati Bengals in the NFC North only have 42 points against, and you guys have 90. I mean, this is some horse shit. Bill, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, Teague.
Yeah. Is it asking too much from you guys? All right, so that's where we are with standings. Now I guess it's time for us to make our predictions for next week based on next week's schedule. So I guess the next thing I have to do is find the week 4 games, which would probably be listed under week 4, right?
Yeah.
I guess that's schedule. Where's your damn schedule?
I don't quite rightly know there.
Got it. I got it. All right. So, Monday, September 23rd, we have 4 teams playing in 2 different games, which would be unusual if it was arranged any other way, I would say. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the snake-bitten Jacksonville Jaguars will play the undefeated Buffalo Bills in the battle of the undefeated versus the winless. They will be at Buffalo. I expect them to be absolutely decimated. Any thoughts on that 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time game, Bill?
Uh,
Think your
no, no.
namesakes will pull off a win and go 3-0? Or will the Jaguars surprise us all? Will this be the week they turn it all around? Big
I
win,
don't.
70-0 against the Bills.
Hard to say, there, Teague.
Yeah, I think the smart
Hard to say.
the smart wager would be on the Bills guys, but with the kind of odds the Jaguars are getting, I don't know. Don't gamble though. Then we have the Philip Morris Commanders versus the Cincinnati Bengals, a team that famously had more felony convictions than wins in several different years. This year, they are a pathetic 0-2 with Johnny Manziel looking like Johnny Woman Manziel, and the Washington Commanders smoking away at 1-1. You know what? Somebody has to win this one. Who will play least bad?
Um, well,
I'm going to take the home team in both games. I think the Bengals will get that one win. They are absolutely hungry dogs or cats. And, ooh, let's take a look at it up there so we can just see it. I apologize, guys. Uh, the schedule is kept highly classified by the league. It's very difficult for us to bring it to you, as you can see. So this week's schedule, all final. Monday, 2 games. So then next week, let's go. Let's take a look at week 4. Week 4 is going to deliver. I predict that week 4 is going to be everything it promises. It's going to be the week between week 3 and week 5. What do you think, Bill?
um, well, Teague, only time can tell. We'll have to
Let's see if it can pull off its with week 4. Hopefully, will fall between week 3 and week 5 once again this year. It would be unusual. History is on our side with that prediction. That's our first prediction. Week 3 will happen between week 4 and week 5. Week 4 will happen between week 3 and week 5. Cowboys at Giants. Both teams are 1-2. They're at the Giants. I'm going to say Giants. Bill?
What? I can't see it all. Why can't I see it all?
Eyes are the first thing to go.
I
You look at the logos. Look
I
at the
see.
logos.
What?
Look at the
Oh,
logos. Can you see
okay.
them? Oh, let me make it a little bigger. You know what?
Yeah.
I think I can make it just a little
But
a little
what day is
larger.
that on? No, that's Thursday. Not this Thursday. Is that this Thursday? Is that the
This
Thursday
is this
night
coming
game?
Thursday. The
Oh
Thursday
yeah.
night this game this week is 8:15 p.m. on Prime Video. It is
Uh,
Cowboys at Giants. Sunday, September 29th. We
well,
have the 2-1 Saints at the 1-2 Falcons. Well, let's. I think the Giants will win because they're home, and the Cowboys are a little more terrible. What do you think?
yeah, the wise bet would. I would say yeah, definitely the Giants.
Giants,
But
they managed to pull off a win
I
today.
don't know. I don't know
They
exactly
won
how
big
bad the
today.
Cowboys are. I can see that they're really bad this season. But
The Giants won big today, and
I
they're
don't know. I
going
kind of like to
home
see
to
the
make up
Cowboys
for a
win. But
disappointing home opening.
if I were a betting man, I'd definitely bet on the Giants.
Seems like the smart bet would be on the Giants. We advise against betting. Uh, do not gamble. By the way, the 2-1 Saints are visiting the 1-2 Falcons, who we saw play tonight. The coach is a DI hire. I'm going with the Saints. How about you?
Oh my gosh, the bank. Who are we on? This? Oh, yeah, the Saints. Definitely the Saints. Who dat?
All right.
Who dat?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that. Ooh, that. All right. The Bengals against the Panthers. 0-2 Bengals against the 1-2 Panthers. The Panthers suck ass. So much worse than the Bengals.
Both teams,
I,
yeah.
both teams are
But
terrible.
you might
This
see a
just a
upset.
toilet bowl.
Bengals will probably get that first win, big W.
They'll come
there.
off the schneid. They might come off the schneid. Well, remember, they have a game to play Monday night, so they may come in off a win. It's going to be a short week for the Bengals, though.
Yeah, kind of like
all-
last week was for the Jets.
Yeah, but it did not stop them. The Jets back-to-back wins for the first time in something like 65 years. 1 p.m. game on Fox over there. If you
My
have
team
this one
is playing your team. Holy shit!
oh shit, the Rams are playing the Bears. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. The 1-2 Rams are playing the 1-2 Bears. The Bears are at home, but they suck. I'm gonna say
The
I
Rams.
predict a tie. I predict a tie because both teams are horrible. That game is going to take a long time. That may overtime and unpredictable. I refuse
that
to.
looks like a
I'm not
good
going to
game.
weigh in.
The Green Bay Minnesota game.
3-0 Vikings versus 2-1 Pack should be a great game. Just
Go
really
with
quick
Minnesota. I picked Minnesota for that one.
I'll take Minnesota. I don't like the Packers. Real quick about the Bears game. I think both of those teams are so bad that like someone will win by one score in overtime, so I don't really want to predict it. The Jaguars will continue to lose and will be 0-4 because I think they haven't played yet today, right? They play this week. They play on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they suck. They'll be 0-4 by the time they lose this game.
Ugh.
And the Texans will raise their record to 3-1 and be looking to take control in their division. Steelers in the driver's seat, playing the luckless Colts.
Steelers are gonna go 4-0.
The Steelers coach isn't a DEI hire and is something of a genius. He might win. Let's see. I think I'm going to go with the Steelers on that one too.
I have to pick my Broncos against your Jets. I'm picking my Broncos against your Jets, buddy.
The Jets are going to win their third straight game.
I'll even wager you some money on that one.
$5,000.
No, reasonable.
$10, $15 a point.
No.
30.
No.
I can see you like to live dangerously. Okay, $50 a point.
Hell no.
$5. Winner take all. $5. Winner take all.
Sold.
Okay. Jets are gonna win the game. Bill has cursed the Broncos by betting on them. They'll never win now. The Eagles are
how did
2.
you know my evil darker vinegar? You son of a bitch.
I guessed.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, lucky guess. Now I'm inside your head, which means I'm inside the head of the Broncos.
It is my birthday next week, so.
Most people have birthdays. Outlaw Bill has birthdays. With that fucking southwestern accent. I love it. L.A. Guelas at 2-1 versus the Tampa Bay.
Oh.
Effing Q's. the Buccaneers.
The Eagles.
Eagles easy. But all effing Q's are home. I'm gonna say effing Q's. The the Tampa Bay effing Q's will win. The Washington Redskins versus the
Cardinals,
St. Louis Cardinals. The 1-2 versus 1-1. The Commanders. Yeah, I don't know. The Commodes. The Commanders will probably get smoked. Then the horrific 1-2 Patriots versus the horrific 1-2 Niners in what I'm gonna call that week's toilet bowl. Is that fair? Fair to say, right? It's the toilet bowl for that week. No,
Yeah.
but absolutely horrible teams. It's the toilet bowl. The Tiny Bowl man will be the one handing out the trophy at the end of this. Just a real sinker, logger, cloudy, runny, wet, loose stool of a game. Somebody has to win. I say it's the home team, 49ers, in a game with a lot of penalties. What do you think?
Yeah.
49ers? Okay, so we agree on that one. 425.
Chargers against the Chiefs because I hate the Chiefs.
I hate the Chiefs, but they're 3-0. The Chargers are 2-1. I watched the Chargers game today. They looked like shit. I'm going to go with the Chiefs on that one. Then also at 4:25 on CBS, we have El Browns versus El Redoros, the Redoros, El Piratos, the Raiders. Listen, if you don't like the Raiders, just wait and they'll leave your town. They're both teams are 1-2. In another real there's some floaters in this one too. This is while not quite the toilet bowl, I would call this the shooting heroin behind the dumpster bowl. It's just nothing enviable about this terrible game either. These teams are fucking disgraceful.
Wow.
Who's gonna win this piece of shit, or who wants it less? I'm gonna say Raiders win. Bill.
Yeah, the Raiders are gonna probably smack them Browns around.
Okay, so then the final game of the night on NBC Universal. Telexios. Telexios? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish. It's ridiculous. The 2-0 Bills versus the 1-2 Ravens. The Ravens will win. The Ravens will be 2-2 by that point, and they will win. They'll win and be 2-2. Buffalo will be coming down to earth. Then on Monday night, our favorite team to laugh at, the Tennessee Boobs, versus the tuna, versus the Dragnet Dolphins. Oh, they look great in them fishnet stockings. I hate the goddamn. I fucking hate the Dolphins. I'm gonna say that the Titans get off the schneid and win an ugly game. With a lot of penalties decided by the officials and in a cheapened way, possibly overtime because both teams are so bad. I believe that Troy Tuimula will give problems to both teams' announcers pronouncing their names, and the Seahawks at the Lions.
Yeah. I'd definitely go with the Seahawks there. That's a safe play.
The Lions are going to win that one. The Seahawks will be 3-1, and the Lions will be 4 and it will be 3-1. I think that the Lions are going to get them. The Lions are at home, and they're at Pontiac Stadium. They will win, and there you have it. Our predictions for next week.
William 6 Skeletor says the 49ers Patriots can be preferred. Both of them used simultaneously. Dolphins got bitch slapped today by the Seahawks. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Look at the tail of the tape for the Jets game. They even missed a field goal. Both teams played such terrible fucking football in the Jets Patriots game. It's going to be fun to broadcast the Jets Bronco game next week because your team plays like shit. Your team plays like shit. You suck. Your quarterback sucks. You are horrible to watch and behold. You make me laugh because you're so bad at what you do. But then there's my team who could fuck up a wet dream. Yeah, we're 2-1. And we got extra time off to recover for this one. Are we at your stadium or ours?
Good question.
Week 4. I'm looking at it now. Jets, you're at our stadium. We're gonna win.
Oh shit.
We're going to beat the fuck out of you. We're going to beat the fuck out of you. My prediction is 34-10. 34-10. The Jets will win. If the Jets cover, you owe me 10. If the Jets, let's tease it up. Let's tease this up. If the Jets beat them by 4,
5 flat out.
If the Jets win by 2 scores, you owe me 10.
No take backs, Teague.
$5 it is.
No changes, no take backs.
We'll find a way to do it other than super chat. Google need to have no part of our money.
Yeah.
And you know what? I am so glad that you guys joined us. It's been fun. The weekend's not over till the last football game ends, and then in the off season we usually do Star. I usually do Star Trek on Sunday nights, but now that that's a Saturday night thing. I guess like it's just not going to be the same anymore. I always look forward to the Sunday night Star Trek, but now it's Sunday night football for a while. And Star Trek is Saturday nights at 9:30. We do my Star Trek watch along. Then after I'm done with that, after you're done watching that, you can come over with me and I'll be singing at Bill's, where I did a kick-ass job the other night.
That's the morning game. We could probably do it. We could probably play it.
Is it a London game? Do we have to get up at 4 a.m.? We don't.
No,
if there's any game played in London
10,
and shit, guys, we're off the hook.
It says it's 10 a.m. That's got to be 10 a.m.
1 o'clock my time. Yeah, 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah, so I could do it. We could do it at 10 a.m. my time, and we'll call it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We need the Padawannabe prayer. That is such a priority that I say instead of betting each other $5, we both contribute $5 to buy him a pizza to be there to call the game and keep us away from each other's throats. We absolutely need Padawannabe. If you are listening,
to Pizza Hut or Papa Murphy's or Papa John's.
Yeah, well, but Padawannabe, we absolutely need you next week to keep order. I think all our fans want the Padawannabe. And I think with that, we should say it's been great hanging out with all of you. Bill, I don't know if you have anything else to say. Go
Absolutely.
Jets!
Yes.
Jets, Jets.
Broncos,
We're going to beat those Broncos.
As always, be excellent to one another. Party on. And we'll come back to OPSN
Rock and roll,
Network,
baby.
The Ocho.
We love you all.
Later. Good night.
Stay
folks.
tuned for the World Series of Dice.